everyone. Look at my face is locked in. Hello, everybody. I just watched the first 15 minutes of this without hitting go live, and I'm like, why is no one talking to me? I am an idiot. How much did I just watch? I'm like looking, I'm like, why is no one talking? Michael's, oh, Jesus Christmas. Sorry about that. I am looking at my phone. I'm like, what is it, 1:57? I just watched 20 minutes. 57? I watched 15 minutes. I just watched 15 minutes. I'm like, why is Clever not talking to me? Why is no one talking to me? Oh my God, everybody. I'm not even, are you watching like right now? I don't even know what you guys are seeing. Is it like starting from the beginning of when I went live? All right, you guys are all hearing me. Like look at the live stream. I've been on for literally I talked to you guys for about 15 minutes. Then I jumped on for 15 minutes. I'm like, why is no one talking back to me? Does everyone hate me? I'm like, this is the quietest the chat's ever been. Obviously, I know it wasn't that. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, is everybody, I thought there was a technical problem. I'm like, am I not seeing the chat? I have the live chat on. I'm like, why is Mike saying shots for Star? I already took shots for Star's husband. I literally did shots for everybody. I did like 3 shots. I was taking, like, what is happening? Everybody reset the clocks. Should I reset the clocks? I just saw it. How do we handle this? How do we handle this, everybody? I did 15 minutes thinking you guys were watching. It's recorded. Wait, is it recorded? I don't know. How does that work? Go live? Does it still record if I didn't go live? Because it was recording. It was showing like I was recording. We could see you now at this point. No music or anything before. But did you guys see me talking and stuff? Were you guys seeing me talking and stuff? But like, or was it, tell us a quick recap of what you saw. I literally was like, all right, to start things off, Leading Blind's husband, it's husband's birthday. Then I was like, Laura, I just got back. I was late because Lauren's father, his birthday's today. So I stopped by there earlier, dropped off a bunch of stuff, was running around all day trying to like do stuff about the house. And then I ran back. I totally forgot I didn't do the Vox O'Clock like last night or this morning. I was like, oh my God, did I not do the Vox O'Clock? I think it was last night because I went to post it. And I was like, oh my God, I never did Vox O'Clock. And I'm saying all this to everybody and nobody's talking. And I'm like, why is nobody responding to anything I'm saying? We are getting 0 response. I'm thinking Mike's at work. Vero's probably busy. Clever's just got like, I don't know, nothing to say, which is, we always have something to say. I'm thinking like, what the hell is happening? Well, now it all makes sense. My God in heaven. GG chat on Jay thinking we weren't ignoring him. So did you guys see any? It's like the kid who thought no one went to their birthday party, but it turned out they gave the wrong address and everyone was there. We didn't see anything. Okay, no one saw anything. Yes, so I was literally, let me start over again. But we'll I mean, what are we at? 3? Let me get to it.
You have it all times.
We'll stop right there. 2:13:13. We'll set the clocks. My God. That's the first time that ever happened, correct? I don't think we've ever had that happen. Where I've literally rolled. And Lauren texted me before, like 5-10 minutes ago, Lauren texts me and goes, everything all right with the live stream? And I'm like, yeah. Why wouldn't it be? She probably, like, because she always will, like, look on and check and just, like, kind of watch for a little bit. She probably went on and was like, you liar. You said you couldn't go to my dad's party because you had a live stream. And I'm over here like, yeah, I'm doing the live stream. And she's like, no, you're not. She didn't say this, but she's probably thinking, I looked and you have no live stream. What a dilemma. 2:13:13. All right, 2:13:13. There you go. Set the clock. Let me just re-explain everything. This happened before, but less amount of time. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we did. Hello, Holly Mac. All right. Backless door is here. Now we have everybody back. Now I feel loved again. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, like, not that you guys dislike this or something. I was just like, oh my God, this must be like the worst day ever for a live stream. Like, everyone must have plans and everyone's doing something else. I didn't post the Vox O'Clock. I just posted the live stream like 5 minutes before I jumped on. So I'm like, this all just didn't work out. Now we have double digit people. Everyone's talking. My God. But like, let's go back to what I said. If you go back to my first text or my first message up top where I say bidet, last minute, blah, blah, blah. Basically to sum it up better, because I said it already like for way longer, but a couple months ago, I told you guys there may be new plans about the studio. Like I was saying, I was going to turn this room into like a studio and mount cameras everywhere and stuff. And then I sidelined that months and months and months ago. The reason I sidelined it was I was talking with Lauren, and Lauren has a very nice house. Very nice house. The town over from me, I could get there in under 10 minutes. We go back and forth all the time. But she was like, I either got to sell this house or have somebody buy out the other half because she's getting a divorce. So I was like, we've been talking for months. We didn't want to like, involve anybody else or tell anybody else until we really knew whether or not it was likely going to happen. And now it is looking pretty likely that it will happen, to the point where we're already painting the house and fixing stuff up, and little by little, like nothing huge, but we're already doing stuff. So that is why this week has been hectic as hell. This week was deciding whether or not it is possible, meeting with people, running numbers. I'd have to like put the house, I'd have to flip it out of her ex-husband's name into my name, and my credit's phenomenal. So if anything, I'll easily qualify, or maybe even get a better rate or something. I don't know. But basically, we're hoping we could just get an assumable mortgage, which is I just take over their mortgage because they already have a great interest rate, and blah, 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 blah. So it is a great investment. They already have like, they have a 30-year mortgage. They already paid off like 17 years. And it's like, yo, if you just take over the mortgage, you can have half the house. And it's already more than half paid off. So it's a great investment in a great area, great house. I love it, the area and everything. So that is why everything has been so royally hectic this week, running around doing all this. That's why I missed Vox O'Clock. That's why I didn't post it and get the live stream up. I didn't even know if I'd make it back in time because it's also her father's birthday today. And she's got 3 kids that we've been running around all over trying to get them like, used to the whole thing. So they're awesome though. They're totally cool. Everything's fine. Everything's going great. But that is what is happening in a nutshell. So that being said, her basement, she has a split level, but it's 4 floors. It's a split level. I don't know if you guys quite understand split levels, but it's like where the stairs kind of go like this, and you have like a half a floor. It's not like a floor on a floor on a floor. It's kind of like half. But there's 4 floors technically. There's a basement that is finished off, her bedroom and another floor with like a bath and stuff. Then the living room and the kitchen and everything else. And then on the top is 3 bedrooms for the kids and another bath. So there's like 3 full baths, 5 or 6 beds. It's a giant, awesome house. So I'm very much looking forward to the whole thing. But like I said, that is just why everything's been going nuts. Oh, and the whole point of that was the basement is finished off beautifully, and I measured it all out, and it's big enough where I could put a movie theater. Literally, I'm going to put movie theater seating, have like 6 or 8 seat movie theater in the basement in one room, and then there's a room to the side that's twice the size of this room, and I could turn it into my office studio. And it's all possibly going to happen in the next 6 months. So if it happens, yes, it's 4 floors, but 2 or 3 stories tall. Exactly what Mike said. A 2-floor base. It's hard to explain. It's not a 2-floor basement. The basement's on the 1 floor, but then you go up like 4 steps, and there's here's the basement. Then the 3rd floor is here. Then the 2nd floor is here. Then the 1st floor is here. So it's like you're going up and down 4 or 5 steps to get to each floor, but you're not on top of each other. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could split level it and make it where it's like not a full ceiling. If you don't get it, Google split level and you'll see what I mean. But it's technically 4 floors with a finish, and the 4th floor is the finished basement. Awesome house, love it. Giant backyard. and it's in like a really quiet residential area. Beautiful. Jay, just putting this out there. Slide in studio insert for a cargo van. A slide in studio insert for a cargo van. I like it. Sounds like a sound investment. This is Hereditary and hats. Of course we're here. Clever. We are actually getting to Hereditary and hats. This is the Feywild still. We're going to finish up the Feywild and go into the hats. From now on, we're going to have the whatever I put in the caption is going to be what we end the live stream on. So we're going to end it on Hereditary and hats today. Hi, Lauren. If you're watching, hope you like and get to use your mini. Lauren normally would probably be watching, but I don't think she is because it's her father's birthday. And she told me they were going to have dinner at 6:30. So my guess is they are having dinner right now. Like I said, I said it, but you guys didn't know. I was going to go to the dinner, but instead we stopped by for lunch, dropped off his gifts and everything. And then he was like, don't come back. You guys got a life. I don't want you to run back and forth. And he was, being a nice dad. But Lauren's like, of course I'm coming back with the kids and everything. And I was like, should I come back? And she's like, you already did it or whatever. And it's just going to be like me and the kids and my mom and my dad and my brother. So she's like, you're probably better off just doing the live stream, whatever. So in case you're wondering, I did offer and insist I go. And she's like, don't worry about it. I think it was more like a small family gathering than it was like everybody, because no aunts and uncles or cousins or anything went. It was literally her one brother, her 3 kids, and her mom and her dad. So I know them all very well. I've known her entire family since I was like 14 years old. So it wouldn't have been weird or anything, but I get it. And I honestly was like, I guess I probably should do some work. But hello to Hayden. Hayden is here. Hayden, I watched Ratatouille at 1 month, movie of the month. Ratatouille won. I found it very lovely. I enjoyed it, but I also watched Cars immediately after because I just wanted to watch both. And I thought Cars was far superior, mainly because of my love of Cars and everything had a reference that I was loving. But I did very much dig Cars. Get your woman on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. Also, since Jay said 1, 2, 3, 4, I was like, what started that? But now I got it. Clusterfuck of a channel, LOL. Yes, this is all over the place, everybody. And probably on the side of a hill. Floors like not 10 feet. Yeah. They're like, yeah, you get it. You guys get it. Shots for me going to the zoo on Sunday. What zoo you going to, Clever? Shots. So here we go. We're gonna. Oh, and that was the other thing I said. I have not smoked or drank since last Friday. I was like, I'm going to take a break because if I'm doing huge financial numbers and trying to work things out, I'm like, I have to be as clear-headed as possible. So I was like, I'm going cold turkey, no drinking, no smoking, no nothing until I figure out all the financial details and get everything right. And then, we'll go back at some point to other things. But right now, this is just vitamin water and glory. And as you can see, Jay is full of energy and his eyes are normal and everything else. So, shots we're just going to take hearty swigs for everybody of my glorious vitamin water. So, cheers to Star's husband, Lauren's dad, and my cousin Stephanie. All 3 have their birthday today. So, I'll just do a hearty swig for all 3. Since we're not drinking alcohol anyway, what's the point of getting crazy and having major swigs? I'll just have to pee more. So, on that note, let's jump in because that is what we should do. All right. We have less than an hour at this point. We have 55 minutes. We started with an hour and 10 minutes. We now have 55 minutes. We missed the first 15. I'm wondering if it recorded when this auto posts the live stream on my channel. Sometimes it picks up everything I did because it looked like it was recording. I just didn't go live. So I'm wondering if you guys could go back and rewatch everything and then you'll see the insanity unravel. But here we go, everybody. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. I also saw Ninja. Backlist door. I don't know if I said hi to Ninja. Ninja, did I say hi to you? Ninja, I saw you pop up. Hello, Ninja. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I use it as like a first level skill?
All right, we're back in
Guidance Druid.
I'm so happy I have my family back. I thought everyone like went down the shore and disappeared for the week.
To assist.
Ramen.
What's it made out of?
Ninja, how's it going with the ramen?
Clay? Like natural
How's it going,
I'm gonna
Ninja?
attempt to glue it together. And
I,
then
you know, now that I'm rolling with everything over here,
hold the whole thing
in a
together
week or two when I get everything finalized, me and Lauren would love
Go ahead and
a vacation.
Using what material
to have some ramen.
we had before, there is a very mild adhesive paste that you construct. Go ahead and make a tinkering roll.
Oh, did he say something clever? Did Ninja say something about it higher? I see. Send noodles. Ninja, send noodles or nude. Oh, nudes.
Not even needing the materials here, but what you have on you as part of your traveling.
I love that. I never heard that before, and I like it. Send nudes, but it's like noodles, like ramen noodles, but nudes, like N-U-D-S.
Clay.
I like it. Play on words. Hey, all, just popping in to say hi. Husband left, but I'm tired. Leading Blind, we did a shout out twice to your husband's birthday. But here's another one. Leading Blind to your husband. How old did your husband turn today, Leading Blind? Or does he not want us to know? He sent me ramen in an envelope.
One good deed.
LOL. Dry. Did he really? Send some nudes? Send some nudes? I am hoping to do a test opening next Friday, but I'm not quite sure yet. Will you tell me when you're ready for me? I don't want to come if you, I would rather, not that I care, but I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be on and not running around like a chicken with its head cut off on the first day I come. So you tell me when you want me to come and I'll be there. You give me a week and I'll pick a day.
From behind my ear and hold it up. This is a very fine feather to sweeten the deal. Don't fuck us over.
Ninja ain't sent shit. We ain't found shit. Cool, I'll let you know. Oh, cool, I'll let him know he's 41. 41, there you go. Cheers to Leading Blind's husband again, 41 years old. Glory be. I think Lauren's dad's today. I can't remember what she told me. She said he's either 70. I honestly, I don't know if she told me, because I have a really good memory and I don't remember her telling me. But I know he's around 74. So, Lauren's father's almost twice as old as your husband.
Me? Who's he shaking?
Whoever your leader is, shake my hand.
Yeah, give me your fucking hand, you dirty bastard.
I mean, that would make sense, being as me and Lauren are older than your husband. Me and Lauren are 44. So I would imagine her father would be significantly older than your husband. Spaceballs, yes. Yes, you are correct. We ain't found shit.
You feel this like...
Did you put your reaction to those movies on YouTube? Hayden, I did not. Cars isn't even on Patreon yet. I just couldn't wait. I was, after I saw Ratatouille won. But then right after, the next day, I was like, I kind of want to see Cars now to compare the two.
I'm a simple joy finder of the ever-shifting grasses.
It was great.
And, I'm happy to be
and Garmelie is great.
Of this journey to the outskirts of the phase.
Is it Garmelie or Garmelie? We've said this before and I can't remember. I think it's Garmelie, right? Garmelie? Or is it Lay?
The Moonbrush. Alongside the Green Sea, we could take one or the other, your choice. Eventually finding our way to the Gilded Run, and from there, onto the Shademirk itself. So,
the Gilded Run?
At the outskirts of the Gilded Run, but it should suffice for the journey you wish to have ahead.
And they said Garmelie was slurring his words and drunk. Sean M., what is up, sir? How are you?
Terrible woman.
Mealy. Oh, it's Lee. Garmelie. Okay, that's what I figured it made the most sense. Garmelie. Garmelie. Yeah, Garmelie made the most sense. Artagum?
Sounds of soft music, a gentle light.
Artigan. Oh, Artigan. We have Artagan. Artigan.
2 words at once. I'm drunk.
Sean M., how are you? Sean, welcome to the chat.
Avoid the hut. No hut.
Oh my god, Matt's doing a great impersonation of a drunk man.
Campsite of Sora doing the happy.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Avoid it. Trust me. Avoid it. If there's a campsite.
Avoid it, trust me.
Looks happy. Avoid it.
Artagan.
And 3, avoid the theater.
I love the theater.
Oh, that's good advice, actually.
I love the theater.
Wait,
In
is
general, the
this-
theater?
Just in general, I hate all
Musicals?
theater. Let's avoid the theater, please.
I do an insight check on him.
Do it.
Yeah, I was saying at the beginning
I don't know what I have.
when I started and no one was watching,
13.
I was like, oh, that's right,
The
Garmile
idea of theater.
is. Oh yeah, that's right. The guy. What's the guy's name from Starship Troopers passed away this week? I did see that. I was watching something and like it flashed across the TV. I'm like, oh, the dude from Starship Troopers.
I don't know.
Wodena do.
He passed away this week. The dude didn't look that old. How old was that guy? Granted, he was Starship Troopers was a while ago. He probably was in his 60s or something.
Best to avoid it.
But
Trust me.
I feel like he was still pretty young.
And who are you? By the
Don't
way?
go to the theater. Don't go.
We're Vox Machina.
No theater.
The Vox Machina Slayer Steak. Very well. A pleasure to meet you all, Vox Machina Slayer Steak.
Liam's TV is making my clock block Matt's face because Laura had to go so far to the side.
Thank you. Now, the deal is made. Drinks been had. Introductions have been properly given. I think it's time for bed.
Yes,
And he takes 2 steps before
And just passes out.
area and just starts snoring loudly.
54, probably. Now there is Cars 2 and 3 you have to watch. I did see, isn't there I know there's Planes,
Right, Scanlan?
which is kind of like a spin-off, right, of Cars? Planes? Was there other ones? Trains? Is there Trains? Is there
Sleep. So do I
Used Cars? Used Cars is one of my favorite comedy movies from the 80s. Used Cars, if you haven't seen it, from the 80s. It is raunchy, vulgar, and R-rated, but it is phenomenal. I love it. I love me some Used Cars. I wish Used Cars. Those of you who know Used Cars, I wish Used Cars
From his grasp.
was a sequel. Or a prequel. I wish Used Cars was a prequel to Pixar's Cars. They should make an animated Used Cars. Thomas the Tank. Planes is a spinoff. Patrick Muldoon was 57. Okay, that was the name. I couldn't think of it.
Okay, yeah.
Cheers to Patrick Muldoon. Passed away this week. 57. Starship Troopers. If you don't know, he was.
That's true.
You know, obviously it was a movie role, but he played the douchebag. He played like the macho douchebag in Starship Troopers. What is tonight's beverage of choice, old chap? Sean M. Right before you jumped on, I was saying I am in the process of buying a house, and I have been not drinking or smoking for like a week now. Literally the last drink I had was the live stream last Friday with you guys. And then I think I smoked a day or two after that, and I'm like, all right, I got a lot of very important numbers to run. I am very likely buying a house with Lauren. And I'm like, I gotta be on my A game. So I was like, all right, no more messing around or drinking or smoking until I finalize all this big money stuff going on. So this is literally ginger ale with vitamin water. I mixed ginger ale with vitamin water. So it has a nice little carbonated kick at the end, but it's pretty delicious. So Sean M, I am not drinking today. It's not like I'm never going to drink again. It's just there's so many things I got to do this weekend and people I had to meet today, and I had to go to Lauren's house because it's her dad's birthday. So I was like, all these things mean I probably should behave to the fullest extent. I don't want anybody thinking, this guy's buying a house? This guy showed up drunk
Every time I've seen anything
as hell. No, I'm just joking. Not that I would ever do that. But I just want to, I don't want to make any mistakes. And Cars on the Road TV series and Cartoons, which is a bunch of shorts. Oh, I like that. Cars on the Road. I never heard of that.
Just my modifier.
And Cars Tunes.
Okay.
I like that. I like that play on words. It should be Cars Tunes. I guess that makes sense. I'm drinking Guinness Extra Stout before the liquor store switches over to the shit brewed in PA. I will check my radiator twice as much for you, Jay. Please do, Ninja.
Maybe like
I will say the first couple days, I'm always like, oh, like I'm just so used to grabbing a beer after work or smoking at night just to chill. That like The first couple days I was like, oh my god, but then I just, you know, you adjust. What's in your Ninja? What you got? What are you packing? Literally.
That I never ever use. What?
Did you do a shot for the principal from Back to the Future? Yes, I did. We did definitely, Mr. Strickland. I can't remember the actor's name, but Mr. Strickland. I think we took a couple shots for Mr. Strickland.
I'm going to start gathering the servants to pick the boy up and put him in a
Yeah, Sean, I was saying before,
20 guards
if you weren't
will
here,
lift this form and carry him off
Lauren's
to
got
the
like this
side
beautiful
of the
house,
closet.
8 minutes from where I am, less than 10 minutes.
Disappear.
Town over, beautiful 4-level split house, and the basement is so nice and finished off, and I can turn it into a home theater
Well, that's
and an office that's twice as big as the office I have here. So
It's probably a pipe
that's
dream,
my
like a
favorite part of the house. But then the rest of the house is awesome too. There's like there's
gotta be
room to
something
do
more
whatever
like
you'd
that.
want.
Yeah.
Humongous
Mine is all
backyard,
nature
front
based.
yard,
okay.
garages,
I can
and
try to
2-car
regenerate you, but I
driveway.
don't think this
Literally
is
like
quality
everything
that.
you'd want, it has. And she's lived there for 16 years. So I'm basically buying the other half of her
Feel
house.
different?
No, not anymore.
So
I have a feeling
clearly things are
if
going
you
well.
stray from a contract or something, you might feel it.
Hey, who is
what I'm
that?
thinking.
Penerick? Penerick, do we know you? Hello, hey to you too. Are you? When it's named, the way they do the names now, you could be someone I've talked to before, and the name totally throws me off. If you're new,
I put a blanket.
let us
over
know, and we'll
over his
welcome you to the family.
Pet him, and I pet him now that he's asleep.
Is there land or it's packed in? It's on about a half an acre.
That is really creepy.
No, I know.
And the yard is massive. It's got a giant deck with a sun porch that goes out to a patio. There's a basketball court, giant yard completely fenced in, a monster-sized trampoline back there already. And even with all that stuff, there's still enough room to play like a football game if you wanted. It's like a very large property for the area especially.
Are you gonna take a point of exhaustion for that?
Yeah.
Have to.
I get very little sleep. I'm having trouble
In
sleeping.
my area too, like
So
Like, you know, not
this
to
keeps
get
looking
into
level of exhaustion.
specifics with numbers and stuff.
That's right. You did,
But the house has
So you
easily
take your one
tripled
point
in
of
value
exhaustion,
since
that's
she
one
bought
point
it
of
16
exhaustion.
years ago.
So all your
And
ability checks are at disadvantage.
basically, they're like, yo, if you just take over the mortgage and pay off the second half, it's half your house. It's a phenomenal deal for everybody. Everybody's getting a good deal.
Over a period of
Because, like,
6 days.
people can come and go and stuff. Like, we worked out everything, and it works out for everybody.
I'm on day 4,
But
I believe.
all the financial burden for the rest of the house is on me, for the most part. Like, you know, with the mortgage and everything like that, because she already paid her half. So basically, it'd be like I am buying a half of the house by myself.
I sleep and I dream of fireflies and the Feywild because it's so magical.
There you go.
Have you seen Incredibles 1, and what movie is better, Ratatouille or Cars 1? Me is Ratatouille, but I am a Cars fan. I have seen Incredibles 1 and 2. I literally watched them again for the second time, like 3 weeks ago with Lauren. Lauren is a massive fan of Disney Pixar. Like animated, I should say, not Pixar, because I would have probably seen the others.
Oh, God
But she loves Incredibles, and we back-to-back watch 1 and 2. I'm a fan. I feel like I might like 2 better. I don't know. 1's good. They're both good. And I like Cars better than Ratatouille. Ratatouille was good,
Just as I'm going to bed.
but I don't know, something about it just wasn't my thing. It's like
you're going to bed.
like it was a great movie, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with it. I'm just like the whole fact that it revolves around cooking and restaurants and chefs. I'm just like, I've never watched like even what's the show?
To sleep yet. I'm going to go.
What's
see
the
who else is still
show
awake.
that's with the kid who's a chef from Shameless? I can't think of the name of it. I've never seen it. Why? Because I really have zero interest, and I know it's probably a phenomenal show, but I have zero interest in anything revolving around a kitchen. I don't know what it is. Something about it just totally, I'm so uninterested. And Ratatouille was still a good movie, but the fact that the whole thing revolves around cooking, I was like, I just can't relate. It's just, I don't do that. I just don't relate. But cars,
think we should do?
I have worked on cars my whole life. I've owned probably 30 to 40 different cars, half of which were probably like super sport cars that were like luxury, like crazy vehicles. I've owned, if I listed all the vehicles I've owned, I've probably owned over $500,000 worth of cars and have had some of the coolest cars imaginable. Vipers, Corvettes, Ford Lightnings, Audi S4s. I've owned probably every awesome car you could think of. I've had a Ferrari at one time, a Maserati, a Porsche, every single luxury car you can imagine. The only thing I've never had that I wanted was an Aston Martin.
Maybe haunted forever.
But they're so overpriced, I've never had one. Have you seen Chef with Jon Favreau? I don't think I have. I saw Burnt with what's his name? The guy who plays Rocket Raccoon. I'm brain farting on his name. But I've watched Burnt. And that was good. But that was more like a psychological drama, comedy or something. I mean, maybe Chef is too. Bradley Cooper was Burnt. And that was revolving around a chef. I saw it. I thought it was good. Never watched it again. Probably for the same reason I'm saying with the chef stuff. Jesse tells me all the time. The Bear. That's what. Yes, Mike put it. The Bear. Jesse tells me all the time, you gotta watch The Bear, you gotta watch it. And I know it's probably a great show, and I love that dude from Shameless. But I just, something about him, like, it's like hard for me to get into a show that revolves around the aggressiveness of a kitchen. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not doubting it. There's so many other shows and stuff that I want to watch that I'm like, I'd rather watch the ones that have things that interest me that are also good. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll watch it.
Just Vex who's awake.
Vex.
Who is your favorite Cars character? I really dug the Hudson Hornet, which is
I felt it
Paul Newman.
45 minutes ago.
But Mater, I mean, it's probably like most people's favorite, but I just feel like Mater is so perfect. Like Larry the Cable Guy for the tow truck role, and I thought Mater was phenomenal.
Well, at least we know that.
And I going in, I told people, I'm pretty sure, without even knowing anything, that Mater, all I knew was that Mater was Larry the Cable Guy. And I'm like, being in a goofy, like, kids animated movie kind of thing, I could just see Larry the Cable Guy falling right into that.
So nice. I mean, he was just so nice.
Damn it, I thought you knew something we
So
didn't know. I
nice.
really thought you did.
I did. It's sadly what I knew is he's a little shit.
He's just so
I
nice.
just didn't know till about half an hour ago. I hate magic.
Hindsight sucks.
I hate magic.
I hate magic.
Percy,
Word.
change of subject. Would you say I look put together, well off, with this armor?
In what sense?
Well, you come from money, right?
Yes.
Right.
Instead of having a shot for the dead, what about a shot for good things? Lake Artemis and shit? What is Lake Artemis? We do shots for good stuff too, Sean.
To your opinion.
Good stuff too.
You know
Making,
the attire she wears, you've traveled
moving
with her
in together.
since.
Good for you, brother.
Based
Wish
on what
you
want to base
both
their
the best,
judgment on,
Sean.
whether it be
I
just
appreciate
your
it.
looks, the person inside, it's whatever
Yeah,
person
I think I said it
she
before, but if I didn't,
would be
clearly things are going well, based on the fact that we're buying a house together, or at least talking about it. People are saying focus.
Honestly, dear.
Focus.
You're too happy to look like you come from money.
I don't believe that.
No, it's
Laura
it's
is-
still a sign of it. It's just an abject misery. Believe me, I can speak to it.
Is Laura genuinely
You look too much
crying?
like you, and you
For
don't
a
look
second, I
enough
thought
like
she did it
something you're
intentionally,
supposed
but
to.
now I'm not sure.
If you feel the urge to deeply bullshit, I'd be happy to help you. It's not hard.
No?
No, it is easy to pretend you come
And
from
the
money.
fact that everybody else isn't getting
Just
emotional
have
is
to make
making me
bigger
think she's
shit
able to make
and
herself
wear what
cry.
everybody else is wearing. Does this have something to do with that city? It does, doesn't it? Who's there?
Well, you know, everyone. We were judged growing up.
Her father? I'm assuming it's the
I don't
father.
look forward to seeing that again.
Well,
It's not important.
What did I? All women.
I think. Dear,
What is the line? What was the line I missed?
I think that if you're
Sometimes
worried
I
about
hear the
them
line and I don't miss it,
knowing
and I
whether
just
or not you've made your money,
don't respond
made your fortune.
how you might think I would. There's been times where you're like, he missed it, and I'm like, no, I heard that. I
I think you're better off
didn't think much of it or something.
A, with the company that you keep, and B, with the fact that you're probably just better than most of them. I've known a lot of people with money, and they are definitely not worth you. And besides, if they have something nice that makes you feel inferior, we can just take it.
I like the way you think.
Well, and then they're just, shit without anything, and then you're you with their stuff.
Everything got so quiet too. The music stopped.
Thank you, Percy.
You're welcome. I know it doesn't really help, but...
Will you stay at my side when we're there?
Yes. And,
Keep the hat. Is that how we transition into
outfit works.
Hereditary
Don't
and hats?
change it. Keep the hat.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
Sort out.
Keep
this,
the hat. All women can
charm
fake
test
cry.
in the morning.
Never that.
I'm sorry for my...
So do you like Pixar movies because they were Pixar movies, or also Incredibles 1 and 2? Honestly, I
You guys
don't
are
think I've seen a bad
waves.
Pixar movie.
You find yourself eventually to bed as the rest of the group is asleep.
Everyone's good.
Vex, you take a bit of solace in the conversation, finish cleaning your things, though that doesn't seem like the incessant scrubbing you were driven on has much purpose nor the impact you thought it might at this point, and you resign yourself to sleep for the evening.
Inability to deal with your
As
emotions
evening comes to a
leaves you
close,
vulnerable
wake up
and
early.
prone to conspiracy as
As you come out of your
well.
room, you struggle with the view
Is that
of
your thoughts clever, or is that
guards
a
slowly
that
shifting
almost
from
sounds so
foyer as a
perfect? I feel
very
like it's a quote
hungover
from somebody.
and a groaning satyr
Maybe it's a
begins
quote
clomping
from the
through
great
the main
Clever.
foyer going, breakfast, please. Is breakfast?
Yes. Follow me.
Breakfast, please.
Someone to
Gar
listen to.
Melee
Come.
does not look pleased.
Rubbing his eyes, he follows you.
I was saying this when you guys couldn't hear me at the beginning of the
long
episode.
benches in the center
Is-
of one of the main dining tables.
I'm assuming, unless it happened before the campaign started, because there were things that happened, like we've talked about before we started watching Campaign 1, Episode 1. Things happened with them.
Are you poisoning me?
Do they know of the Traveler yet? I'm assuming not. Because I remember it happening in the animated show.
What do you want?
And Garmelie turned into the Traveler after the fact and then went through the portal or something, and then we see him
we get
again
something
in
that's not
Campaign
coffee?
2.
He's gonna look at each other confused and wander off. And
Like and subscribe, by the way, if you have not. Everybody like and subscribe.
Apple juice.
Apple juice will be great. Sure.
That is familiar. Thank you. And just takes the
Hey.
carafe and kind of like.
I run in the kitchen really quick and get.
It's probably
a very
absolute
large
bullshit,
piece
but
of
it sounded
butcher
close enough when I said it. I mean, it sounded great to me.
So-
I really miss Cobra Kai, as do I, my friend.
Yes.
My emotions are in check.
think you're
Most
so
women I know are nuts.
Just,
Me and Lauren have had this talk.
If maybe
She'll admittedly say
you
she is
could
way
draw
more
from
emotional
the
and
picture
way more
Taurus and the most
like
ridiculous
unpredictable.
you can make it.
I
What do you mean?
I only show emotion
Yes.
when I'm
I wanna hang
angry.
it above the mantle
Most of the
for
time I'm
everybody
just
wakes
goofy,
up.
happy, silly, and everything. But like, I can't stand stupidity
It's hard to do with that
and
serious
people
subject.
that
I mean, you wanna
endanger
come-
other people. So if you do something to put other people in danger out of pure stupidity or like recklessness, I get angry quick and I will like go from 0 to 100 instantly.
Well, he gave me a feather.
That's like my only thing. It's only that. Like it's only otherwise like 9 out of 10 times I'm happy-go-lucky, and as long as everybody's doing what they're supposed to do and no one's
There is no
doing silliness, then all is well. And I mean, you could be goofy and silly too with me. I'm more so than anybody. But I don't ever
sketch.
Okay.
endanger anybody or anything like that. And I know there's been times where people are like, I don't even want to get into it, but I will fire at people.
You first?
I will turn into a raging lunatic and rip someone's head off out of nowhere. I'll just eat it. I'll eat their head, and I'll save the skull. Is that Shane? Yes, it is Shane. Shane Barron.
You hear the gentle lyrical.
It's coming up very soon. Shane Barron, cheers.
Satyr creepily begins sketching your chocolate form.
And remember, very ridiculous.
I don't know what that means, but I'll do my best.
We're down to the final 30 minutes of this episode. Then we're jumping into.
In rapid time. Faster than
Hats, Hereditary and Hats. We're jumping into it in 30 minutes after this ends.
Which he draws.
We'll probably do another 30 minutes of that. I don't know. How long is that next episode? I didn't look yet.
Detailed portrait.
Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, everybody, hit that like button. We got 20 people in the room right now. 20 people in the chat on the live stream. We don't have that many likes, so some people are not liking the video, and it breaks my soul. I might have to eat a head again tonight. A whole human head. Me and Lauren last night, we were, running around the house trying to fix stuff up. We had movies on in the background and got caught up in Black Phone 1 and 2. And part 2, I think I like better. Even though the ending, I need answers and explanations. They totally just went off the grid with whatever they wanted to do, like epic powers and Freddy Krueger type stuff. But I still found it very enjoyable. It was fun to watch. It didn't make a whole lot of sense, but it was fun. The first one was just dark and sad. But it was good too. I thought the first one was good, but it was much more a psychological thriller and sad, where the second one was way more action-packed, violent, almost like a slasher movie.
Make his eyes bug-eyed and strange. You see a little bit of scruff on the chin that's actually kind of...
I always like before a comment in chat, what's your... Shane, you're always on top of it. What's your favorite Mario Kart truck? Oh, track. Favorite Mario Kart track?
Next to that is a...
I
perfectly
don't remember the name, but I know what cup it's in. Mario
I just want to hear you explain
tracks.
it.
I have to tell you, I don't remember. I like the Donkey Kong one. There's a bunch of them probably, but I'm talking Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I haven't played a whole lot of the other ones, but Super Nintendo, the Donkey Kong track was cool.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of. It was the beach one. It was Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. That's what I'm thinking. Mario Kart 64 was my favorite. Maybe, I don't know. The other ones were all good too. Mario Kart 64 though was the one with the beach where it had all the shortcuts. I would do that course endlessly, and I don't remember if it was that one, because Super Nintendo, I had records in Nintendo Power. My records were in Nintendo Power for Super Nintendo. But I think when 64 came out,
and there above
that wasn't a thing, but I feel like I constantly tried these courses.
Glorious sketch.
Whatever it was in Mario Kart 64. Royal Raceway. It wasn't that.
I look pretty good.
Whatever it is, I can't remember the names, but it was a beach. One was a beach.
We all look normal.
Koopa's Beach, yes, Koopa's Beach, that's it. Koopa's Beach is my favorite.
Disgusting. I love it.
I also like the one, those of you who are big into it, I also like the one where you can cut across the sand and take a shortcut, because you had to go all the way down and around and make a real tight turn to come back, or you could just go 1,000 miles an hour, fly over the hill and go right through the sand, and you would lose traction, but if you were going fast enough and hit it just right, you would clear it and bypass the entire turn, and you'd make crazy time on those tracks. But if everyone knew it and did it, you're still competing just as hard.
I thought I'd leave you a little present.
I used to love the track. I think it was it Rainbow Road? No, I don't think, maybe it was Rainbow. No, it wasn't Rainbow Road. I like the track where if you got hit by a shell when you were making the jump, you would fall back down and have to repeat half the track, because it would totally just ruin you.
eat up.
I didn't
Move
like
on
that
away.
track, but I found it. I liked it for the fact that it was unique and actually could totally like you could be so far ahead, and if someone blue shelled you at that exact moment, you would like lose the race. So like you almost didn't want to be in first place until the end, or you risked getting taken out of the game.
As was warranted.
Fair play.
When did he charge?
As was warranted.
I do think we should inform you, though.
As was
We may have
warranted.
used a little
Is
magic
anybody
on you.
watching From?
Sorry.
From started last Sunday. I'll be watching it
make
this
sure the deal
week.
was solved.
Only one episode out so far.
Certainly
I
that was
think
necessary precaution.
it was decent, but it wasn't mind-blowing the first episode. I mean, they do have to like, you know, they don't want to. You don't want to start out too crazy, I guess, because you want to kind of build up
because we have much to gain.
the love of it, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like mind-blowing. But go watch From. It's on. I edited it for YouTube, and it's on
No
Patreon.
longer think it's a good idea.
I watched a Night of the Seven Kingdoms this week. It's not bad. This season of The Boys is fun. Haven't seen The Boys yet. I'm 2 seasons behind. 3. I'm 3 seasons behind. I've finished season 1 and 2. So I think season 5 just came out. I'm that much behind.
What are you gonna
But-
do? What are you gonna do?
What was the other one? Oh, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Me and Lauren marathon that. I thought it was very good. I liked it. It started off a little weird and slow, but then it did. That's one of the shows. I think each episode it got better and better and better.
Your cleverness.
Till like the end. The end was the best part. But I can't remember if it was the penultimate episode or the final episode. I think the penultimate episode was the best one. But it just got better and better and better. And I definitely want to see season 2 now. Already renewed for season 2.
And
From is like Lost. Yeah, that's why Lost, if you don't know. Favorite show of all time, Lost. I've rewatched it from beginning to end probably over 10 or 12 times at this point. Almost every year or every other year, I will binge watch Lost from beginning to end. I'll like take a week off of work and I'll just be like, I'm just gonna relax and get stuff done around the house and just play Lost in the background and watch the entire show. So From, my sister said, From is the closest thing to Lost I've seen in a while as far as the constant mysteries forming around everything on like an island, so to speak. But
love the art piece.
I immediately was in love with
Since
it.
we're on the subject, have you ever
Granite State Ramen forgot to jump on my other channel. Granite State Ramen, everybody, check it out. Glorious, glorious times.
Are they in the book?
This person stops in once in a while named Granite State Ramen, and we always cheers to them. Cheers
Anyway, what
to great
are you
ramen.
looking for in the city?
I'll show you. As part of the agreement, it'll be unveiled upon arrival.
Sounds good to me.
That's not sneaky at all. I fully
Granny
trust
Stay Hyman.
Right.
That is a play on words in so many
Much to
ways.
do. Much to see.
Granny Stay Hyman. Bidet.
you. I hate him.
Something that was. I don't know if you said that before, Clever, but that's a good. That's a winner.
What do you
I enjoy that. I'm into it. That's a winner.
That's right.
LOL, it's me, haha. Of course, it's Ninja. Ninja is Granite State Ramen, everybody. Say,
Where did
or, Ninja, how's the website? Is the website up and running?
And they take away.
Or are you still working out the kinks with that? Feel free to post it if you want. Clearly, you're able to.
Eat well.
Next episode, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Oh my god, it's a short one.
I'll just sit here then.
Don't forget to hit that like. I always like before I read that.
Magic did you cast on us?
The only video Jay posted this week, yeah.
What was the deal?
I was like, the funny thing is when I did From, I was like, oh, I'll have at least 2 videos this week because for weeks I've only had.
Should you go against it,
Critical Role.
made, especially in
So I was like, oh, I'll have
zones.
2, at least 2
There are
this week.
consequences.
And then I didn't do Critical Role, and I'm like, all right, well, that didn't happen. So yes, it is one episode this week. But like I told you, this week's been hectic. I told Lauren once we get everything finalized.
I think if it comes to it,
And I could start transitioning everything. I almost don't want to go too gung ho till I know where I'm gonna be in a couple months, if you know what I mean. Like if it works out, which I think it will, then I would like to start getting everything together in the better news studio.
Like that stare.
but like shows like From just started, so I can't like delay it because it's already going on. I want to start streaming from the channel when I open, as everyone
If you can play an ocarina.
13.
should subscribe. LOL. I want to start streaming from this channel when I open, so everyone should subscribe. LOL. Do it. We'll do it. We'll stream all of your ramen doings. I ain't talking about Granny's high. Yeah, right? Hyman. That's what it says. It says, I know what you meant, but then part of me was like, knowing Clever, he also might be like a step ahead in High Man, but also Hyman. I don't know. When it comes to Clever, it could go either way. And that's not, and that is a compliment. That is a compliment. Because that means you're
I don't
so
think I've ever seen anyone play an
clever
instrument that well.
that I don't know whether or not you mean it or not.
Well, you know.
Oh, let her have that.
Oh, look, the satyr's
The
sad.
satyr's sad.
She has my ocarina.
The satyr is sad.
Clever, I'm
Listen,
sure you'll be fine.
Maybe we'll give it back to you, but
Look at
I know
Matt's
what you did
face.
to my friend with this little thing.
Jay, did you watch the
So I'm gonna give it
trailers?
back to you.
You're buying
What
half
is it?
your girlfriend's mortgage? It happens. Correct.
Already did.
Damn.
Jay, did you watch the trailers of
He looks
what?
so sad.
Is there an actual thing called the trailers? Or are you talking about the trailers you posted in Discord?
As he
Because if it's those, I did not. Or I might have seen some of them without even knowing. I haven't even. I play. You guys know I play. I don't even remember the name of the game. King Shot. I told you guys I've been playing King Shot religiously for over a year. I have not missed a day. And this week, my phone literally said, like Google Games or Google Play or whatever, said, "Hey, dude, are you alive? Because you had checked in for like 380 straight days, and then you didn't for like 4 straight days." So I checked in at least once
I'm gonna give this
every
to you.
day on King Shot for the last 300 plus days.
I'm just.
And then
I'm
because
like,
of everything going on, I just totally, like, that's how much I've been focused on everything else that I haven't even remembered to just sign into the game and hit my daily quest. So
I don't know if that's what it is.
I missed Vox O'Clock. I missed King Shot. I missed so much stuff. I've just been
I'll try my best.
like trying to get this house thing done.
Can't believe I wasted a natural 20 on his little.
And it's not just a lot of work. It's like also
You guys finish your
a lot
breakfast?
of money. Like it's
guards
like
come
at the end of the
escort you and your
day,
ally outside
it'll take
the door.
14 years, but at the
As
end of
you
the
exit
day,
the-
it's gonna cost a pretty penny. Granted, I have savings and I have jobs and I have money,
Okay.
but it would literally like I would definitely have to like
Leave it in the.
you know, not be too frivolous with my spending. Like, you know, you guys know how I am now. I go out all the time and have steak dinners and buy fancy cars and stuff like that. So now I have to behave. I have to like actually like follow. I'm good with money, but like I usually just splurge. Like Mike knows. I go to the Ren Fair and I'll drop like 2,000 on some armor and be like, yay, I got armor that I'll wear once a year. But I love it and I'll buy it because I have the money. But now I'm going to have to not buy $2,000 armor. I'll still buy $500 armor.
Seen the sun, the light source of dusk beyond the distant mountains and horizon is just stuck in the dusk hour.
First,
With
YouTube,
the
later.
and curl of midnight
Southern
in the opposite
New
direction,
Hampshire.
the dark blue just coming
Oh my
over the
god,
horizon
we have
and
Granite State Ramen, Ninja Master,
it
and
also
Clever.
is raining
All
here.
puff passing Ninja
There
Ramen
is
beers.
a rather,
Everything every time it
cloud
makes
that's
me
come over
want to
the top.
smoke
Not
out of a beer
terrible downpour,
right now.
but like a gentle rainfall has been here for a while, and
My
the
Duolingo
floor
streak
quite
is
slushy as you
666
step out.
days right now. That's crazy that of all times
Let's go to the city.
we talk about it. 666 right now.
Vex, should we be
A few
dressing
trailers
for
dropped
the
this week.
occasion?
What
Should we
drop,
put
Mike?
on,
You could
like,
tell
a
me
nice-
unless it's a. I mean, I would assume it's not a spoiler because I'd see it when I click it. What there was wasn't there a Comic-Con or some kind of convention?
And then figure out what the fuck we're doing.
At the beginning of the week, I saw people talking a lot
Yeah,
about
cloak me.
Avengers Doomsday.
With what?
But then I thought when I remember it was like Monday or Tuesday, people were like, "Oh, Avengers Doomsday," but I couldn't find the trailer because I think it was still like not out yet, and I don't know if it even is out yet. But by you saying that, I feel like it might be.
It's raining.
It's raining.
It's not
I had a
it's not
bong
like
made
rain.
from beer bottle once.
Yeah.
It's not chilly.
At one point, oh, the Legend of Vox Machina season 4 trailer. Oh, I did not see it. My God, when did that come out? Was it at the convention or what day? Somebody give me a day because maybe I'll react to it right after this.
I'm not changing anything.
I've definitely not seen it. What's the date? Somebody give me the date. I don't care if it spoils it because I want to know.
A few hours, maybe?
Can't you like craft?
What's in the
something to, like,
box?
rain off?
Somebody give me the date.
I'll just do a little kind of cantrip.
After this, you gotta do the oh, there it is. Never mind. Mike, I already didn't read your comment and thought so, so we're gonna do it. Level Up Expo is going on here in Las Vegas right now. The Level Up Expo during the 28-hour stream yesterday. Oh my God! So it's very
For
recent.
the most part, grog, you still get pretty damn.
What time do you think it came out? Was it at the end or like in the middle of it? Like what time? During the 28-hour stream. What was a 28-hour stream?
An hour or so before the grass, towards the outskirts.
Who had a 28-hour stream? Critical
The mountain
Role?
range in the city
Or was it
begins
like a
to
convention
slowly,
stream?
Subside. It grows thinner and shorter, and you come to what looks like a bit of marshland almost. Treeless, just open marshland with little bushes and clusters. Anything you guys want to?
Anything you guys want to do? Rather have more than I need than less than I
Being
have.
ahead of us.
Exactly. That's how I am. I am always like I have friends that are like, dude. I've said this to you guys before, but like, I have so many friends that
As you guys
live
walking into the marsh,
like
you can see there are areas
willingly
where
and
it's
intentionally live paycheck to paycheck.
patches where it's
They have the
very,
time to
very,
work
very shallow
more if
water
they wanted to or get another job. I've
a
worked
few
2 or 3
different
jobs
areas
my
that
entire
get
life,
noticeably
and they're
deeper,
always like, dude,
and you watch to
you
avoid
have
those elements.
money.
Not
Why
sure-
do you
not sure what
work
might
so much?
be
And I'm
anything,
like,
but you just
because
naturally
I want
move through this terrain
nice
carefully.
things. I want to be able to buy a
you do
house
notice
one day, like I might
occasionally
be able to
upon
do
this
now.
rock,
I want to buy
you see what looks
nice
to
things.
be
I like to enjoy my life. And like so many of my friends are like, dude, as long as I got money to pay my rent and get drunk, that's all I care about.
Bluish
And I used to kind of think like that
sprout leaves almost,
at one
like
point.
carrot tops.
But then once you like start accumulating more, you want more.
very leafy,
And I always
like
want to
plant
have
top
more than not
emerges in
enough.
places
So I'm always
between
like,
clusters of
I'm just
territory.
always working.
And
Even like I could literally
A lot of
retire
them, but many of them are
right now
occur throughout
and
the
stay
wild
where I
in
am
the swampy
and
lands.
never work another day in my life and be totally
What are
fine.
these?
But I'd be
These,
living in
these
the
are
same house I grew up in. I would be
mandrake.
doing the same thing I've been doing. And what fun is that? Where's that going? Not to mention, buying a house is a phenomenal investment.
Anything with them.
Mandrakes?
And
Oh, cool.
there is love involved. I do very much care for Lauren, so there is that too. There is the fact that we actually do enjoy each other's company.
Potted, screaming baby, leave them.
So you've desk left to the side. You guys make your way.
We're
through
also
the
down
marsh
to almost
and,
10 minutes, everybody.
Occasionally.
Roughly
by
10 minutes.
mandrake
It might
tops.
even be 10 minutes because I don't know how much Matt talks at the end. He might end this early. I don't know. But we've got about 10 minutes left. We're jumping into Hereditary and hats. If you haven't liked, like the video. Easily another 30 or 40 minutes left of content we're going to do. And we're almost halfway to 50. That would be shocking if we made it after I did the first 20 minutes to myself.
There are just trees emerging. Many, many stories into the air. Trees that you
And
guys
Sam
recognize
and his
have always
Read
been
the Gentleman
trees king of the
Bastard
city. They're
series.
Actually, from the Verdant Expanse. We're seeing
How long do you
usually
think Avengers
giants.
Doomsday will be? I say at least more than... Oh, definitely,
As you walk
Hayden.
Closer, you can see
Definitely.
large sealed
I would
gates
clock,
every so
unless
often,
Doomsday... Even if Doomsday... I think Doomsday is going to be split into 2 movies, right? Who knows for sure? I feel like they said Doomsday is going to kind of be like an Infinity War Endgame, where it's going to kind of be split. But even if it is, whether it is or not, I would say...
Twins, you know these as the threshold.
I would say that Doomsday is going to clock in at like 2 hours
enable the city to travel back
and
forth between the
38
Feywild.
minutes. That's my guess. 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Powerful,
for Doomsday. I think it's going to be a long-ass movie, like Avatar length. No, you know what? I'm going to retract that. I'm going to say 2 hours and 18 minutes. I'm going to say 2 hours and 18 minutes. I think the next one will be longer because you always make the finality of the parts longer. Is it Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars? That's kind of what I was thinking. I think it is. I'm not sure. But I think that's what it's going to be, Doomsday and Secret Wars. If it is, I think Secret Wars will be long. Which was longer, Infinity War or Endgame? I'm pretty sure Endgame was longer, right? I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure Endgame was noticeably longer.
Outside city, you can see white and gray towers.
Infinity War was. We're gonna look it up right now. We're gonna clock it. Exact.
Kind of wrap around the base, and then
2 hours 29 minutes. Infinity War.
Like a
Endgame.
kind of canopy belt, if you will. As you get even
3 hours and 1 minute. Holy crap. Endgame was 3 hours and 1 minute. I don't remember being that long. But I remembered it being like up there. So now I might. All right, I'm going to say now, final answer. 2 hours, 28 minutes. That's my final answer. Doomsday, 2 hours, 28 minutes. Because this one was 2 hours. What was it? Infinity War was 2 hours, 30. What was it?
You
2 hours, 29 minutes. Oh, wait, now.
From the wall for.
I don't know. It's going to be around. It's going to be around Infinity War. It's going to be around 229, but I'll go 228.
Sound.
Maybe 233, somewhere in that ballpark. It's going to be around 2.5 hours. But then the next one is probably going to be 3 hours like Endgame.
Across the floor right in front of you.
Arrows are flying, everybody. I think from what I have heard, Doomsday one movie and Secret Wars will probably be split. Oh, okay. When are you going to react to the religious show, The Pit? The religious show? Is the religious show The Pit? Jesse is reacting to it right now. My sister, Jessie Dobby Reactions, if you're interested. Jesse watched season 1 and season 2 of The Pit. I think The Pit just ended recently. She is a very big fan of that show. I have not seen. I saw like one episode with Lauren, and I wasn't even paying attention, and then I stopped and wasn't paying attention because I was like, I might want to react to this.
The twins.
The twins are here. Vex and Vax. Sealdor's children. Sealdor? Isn't that from something else, Sealdor? I feel like that's from like Lord of the Rings or something.
About 5 minutes pass. And as you guys get a little fidgety, or when you makes a swift movement, you can see the drawn bows tense up.
It is Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret War. Holly has her finger on that pulse. I think from what I have heard. Oh, okay. When are we gonna? Oh, I read that. It's pretty good. I can't distinguish between Jesus and doctors. Understandable.
Deep crimson hair,
Jesus is a doctor.
To one side and shaved
from what I heard. The greatest doctor in Nazareth. Jesus Christ.
Vex'ahlia.
Jesus Christ, MD.
Do we know who she is?
My God, that'd be an interesting show. He just like walks into rooms and just touches your head. That's the whole show. Jesus like runs the entire hospital. There's nobody else. No nurses, no doctors. He just goes room to room and touches you on the head. And that's the whole show.
And the rest of your company.
Sometimes he turns water into wine and gets shit-faced.
Persuasion check, both of you.
Isildur. It was. Oh, Isildur. So it's Sildor
20.
and Isildur. Okay, very close. Isildur.
Stop using that.
Come forth to the gate. Relieve your arrows.
Dr. Trump will see you now. That's what I was thinking.
Take the bows off of you.
Too soon. I still have some brain cells. Dr. Trump, when we were saying Jesus Christ, I was thinking of the image that Trump posted on Truth Social where he is healing somebody and said, I'm not Jesus, I'm a doctor. Don't doctors have glowing hands and heal with magical powers?
My sister's hand.
I said, clearly he is full of shit and he knows it. People are like, what is he, crazy? I'm like, of course he knows what he's doing. He's just playing dumb and screwing with people.
Your satyr friend stays in the very back behind you. And like clutching. As you glance back, Grog, he's not there.
My God, something is like not
Wait, what?
going down my throat.
Oh, sorry.
Can I reach down to where he was?
Still tugged there. He's holding on to you, but has lost visibility.
Clever little spider monkey.
As you guys approach, there waiting on the side of the gate within are about 10 guards and this individual, which she looks a little more battle-hardened than wasn't.
Marion Ravenwood, welcome to the chat.
Guards when you were children.
Throw up a like, subscribe,
Iova.
donate $5 million. What does that matter? Everyone's got millions of dollars to throw around.
The watchers which guard the wall.
Give me some.
An elevated status
I think
by the
Avengers Doomsday will be runtime
As you
like
approach,
Black
she
Panther,
lowers
Wakanda
her head
Forever.
in a respectful bow, but
What was
still
that? What was the
not
runtime of
breaking
that?
eye contact and has a
What was Trump's
an aloof,
original
distant
intention,
expression.
was my question. Oh. His original intention was to be Jesus Christ.
Nice
In
to
that
see
image.
you.
100%. 100%. He was trying to look like Jesus Christ in that picture.
past.
And then when people asked him, he goes, of course I'm not looking like Jesus Christ. I'm a doctor. What are you,
Surprised to see you
stupid?
return.
What are you people, idiots? You think I'm really pretending I'm Jesus Christ? That was his way of being like, I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not going to tell you what I really think. But it is pretty crazy he made himself Jesus Christ. But it's funnier to me
No.
that people are like, did he really not mean it? Do you think he like I've heard people be like, do you really think he thought he was a doctor? I'm like, what are you? You're the dumb ones. He's right. You are stupid because you really believe his lie. He's faking you out, and you're dumb enough to actually ask the question.
From individuals higher than my station within this city, preferably your father.
I would expect nothing less.
No. Go.
He's on that dementia stuff.
And she turns around.
Fuck
puts
the
her helmet
Pope.
on,
I'm more
and
Jesus.
Half the guard walk
Fuck is
away.
you? What is that?
Well,
Fuck is you on? Oh, fuck is you on, bro? I like couldn't. The way I read it, I was like, I can't read it. Fuck is you on, bro? Yeah, no, it was wild.
I guess
It was a
probably
wild
make our way straight to-
gesture and statement. Yes.
so we can have free reign.
But I just thought the aftermath was funny that people even like it was so obvious what it was that I don't even know why they even asked, because asking allowed the answer to happen, and now people are like, did you hear what he said? And it's like now it's just like he's making a mockery out of the people that are asking when you were better off just assuming what it was and knowing that it was that and just being like, why did you do that? They should have just been like, why did you do that? And just not believed it.
Distant magical lantern light shines all across.
Instead, you gave him an out.
Like the start of a glittering
When you ask somebody like that, you give them an out.
Themselves are ever lit
If Trump's
by
Jesus,
little
I'm
shining
Batman. Will Sean?
The center.
I've never
of
met
this
you,
place
so
is
I
divided by a
cannot
grand
100%
lake
confirm you are not Batman. So until that day, when I come visit you in Ireland, till the day, I'm going to have a percentage chance that you are Batman. Are you coming to Disneyland, Marion? You weren't here for the first discussion. First off, the episode's about to end in like 2 minutes. Second, in the first half of the discussion, I said that me and Lauren are very close to possibly buying the house. And there it is. It ended right there. I knew it was gonna. I could tell the way Matt was talking. That's why I pointed it out. I was like, I could tell Matt's rolling it out. But being as we weren't like we kept going back and forth. Do we do this? Do we not? Nothing against like we're good. Everything's fine. But it was like, do we go from that to this? Because it's like a huge step to go from like we've been dating for a little over a year to going to like now we're living in a house together, buying a house with her 3 children, kind of thing. So we were looking at it like, do we do this and rolling the idea around and stuff. But like the last week we were like, we got to decide, are we doing this or not? And we came to the decision that we are going to give it 100% and see if it happens. Like, you know, things could still go wrong. Like, they're running the numbers and stuff. Like, anything could happen. They could say, oh, you don't qualify, or oh, we cancan't do this. Like, anything could happen. But we just wanted to know that we mentally were on the same page. So right now we're like, all right, that's it. This week we decided we're going 100%. And we're going to see if we could do it. And if we can, we're in. And if we can't, we'll go we'll figure out something else. But I don't see why it wouldn't, honestly. My credit's the best it's ever been. I checked it. It's 825 right now. My credit is 825 on all the credit reports. Not just like, I didn't just pick the highest one. All my credit on the, there's Equifax and Trans whatever and this and that.
So you guys finally...
Everyone, I'm like 820 something. So, that being said, I should easily be able to assume the mortgage. I have the money to do it. I could even throw money down if the mortgage company's like, well, sometimes they'll be like, we'll throw a little more money down and we'll lower the mortgage payment, but we'll also feel more secure about you. Because right now, Lauren, they've been in there for 17 years. I'm going to pause it now. Lauren, she's been there for going on 17 years. And I saw the letter from their mortgage company they showed me because they're like, we want you to know that we're in good standing. And it was like, you have never even been so much as late on a single payment for taxes or mortgage or anything for 17 years. So they have impeccable payment. Like everything has been paid right on time since day one for 17 years. And basically they might be like, we don't know who you are. And they've been paying perfect for almost 20 years. So we'd rather not, because the bank has the right to be like, no, we don't want to do it. Or they could raise your rate or the mortgage rate or something like that. So basically that's where we don't. These are the unknowns. Right now we're like, all right, we have X amount of dollars. We could do this, and we have enough to do everything we need to do. The only thing that could hold us back now is if somebody changes their mind, that's not me. Or if the bank doesn't want to, or something else. But even if the bank says no, there's still other options. Like I could throw down like $50,000. Like I have savings. So my whole life I've been saving money for this. So I could throw down like X amount of dollars and be like, here, this is collateral to show you that I am in good faith going to continue to do this. I don't know. We won't know until we get to that point, but it's looking good right now. But that being said, Marion, that is why I will very likely not be going to Disneyland. Me and Ray were talking about it at Easter, but at that point, the house thing was more on we're probably not going to do it. Because Lauren was thinking, I probably could just get a home equity loan because we have so much equity in the house at this point. I could just do it myself, and then we'll still be together and we'll date and everything, but it'll just be her house. But then we were like, why do that when I have money and I want to buy a house? Like, I literally want to buy a house for like investment property. I like originally that was the idea. I was going to rent it out. I was going to buy a house and rent it out. But I'm like, if I'm going to do that and you own a house and you need help and we're dating and it's going well, like why, like it would be silly for us to do that because we'd be juggling multiple properties and it would just be too complicated. And honestly, if anything bad happened financially, we'd be like in trouble. Like we'd both be like carrying houses by ourselves. So I was like, all right, in the last week, we like came together and we're like, yeah, this is definitely looking like it could happen now. So basically, because of that, we shall not be going to Disneyland anytime soon. Or at least me and Ray. Lauren was saying she still wants to do a vacation at the like sometime at the beginning of next year. So and Disney's always at the top of my list. Everybody's still here. Everybody, Black Panther 2 is 2 hours and 34 minutes. Yeah, I think it's going to be right in there. I think Doomsday is going to be right around Infinity War and Black Panther, right in that. That's why I said 233. I didn't even know Black Panther was 234. But I think it's going to be like right around 228, 233 minutes. Doomsday. Trailer. Well, I'm going to react to it, Mike. I don't want to watch it on here because I'm going to react. I'm going to literally go and react to it after this and then throw it up on the channel so everyone can see it. So we will do the trailer. Episode 60 time is 16:02. Oh, it's the live show. That's right. You guys told me. 16:02. All right. You're going to hear loud noises.
And that is where we left off. So.
I'll do 16:03 because 16:02 sounded like it was like in the middle of Mac going so. He was saying so. 16:03, everybody. Set your clocks. 16:03. 16:0. Oh, I got to stop that first. Now we're 16:03. All right, everybody. Set your clocks. And Is there a break? Oh, wait. How is it live? Wait, what happened? Why did I see a live audience? I'm so confused now. I saw a live audience. They were applauding and clapping. But now why is Matt back? Why are they back? Are they at a place? I'm so confused. Is there a break? That's all I really need to know at this point. I don't think there's a break. Vero probably told me this already. I don't see a break at any point. Yeah, watch the trailer first. Thumbs up. Trailer. It's a set, but there's an audience watching on set. It is live. It's the first live show. So they're on the set, but everybody's watching in like a studio audience. They use a set. Oh, okay, cool. I like it. He paused the show to defend this definitely great idea. Big choices, my friend. Glad I don't have to decide. It is. I did tell her because she was like, are you freaking out? And I'm like, not really. But it is a lot because you guys have known, I've said this many times, I live in a 2-family on one side with Jesse and Robbie, who's her boyfriend. And I've had girlfriends over the years live here too. Giant house, giant ranch. My parents are on one side. We never see them unless we go over there. It's like we're totally separate houses. But because of that, it just like I never had a reason to really move out or rent or buy a house because I have literally like a 3 or 4 bedroom house on this side. And we help with the utilities and the rent and stuff like that with my dad, but it's obviously more convenient and easy to do it this way. So I moved here where I am now in 1993. So that's probably longer than most of you have been alive. Definitely Hayden. All I know is I was like 11, 12. I guess I was 12 when we moved into this house. I've lived here since then. I'm 44, almost 45. I'm halfway to 45. I've been in this house since I was 12. So 33 years. And I've been in the bedroom I'm in for, I want to say like 28 of those years. Because the first 5 years, my brother had the master bedroom. And then he went to college and moved out. I ended up taking it like 5 years later. So for almost 30 years, I've been sleeping in the same bedroom as I did when I was like a teenager. I think my brother left when I was a senior in high school or a freshman in college. So he took off. He wanted to travel and go to away college and everything. He didn't want to stay home. He wanted to like see the world. So he did his thing. But it's just funny to think. And like, that's what I told her. I go, believe it or not, I'm not worried about the money or the house or anything else. Like nothing else is worrying me. The only thing that's like weird to me is that I've just never had any other home but this in my adult life. In my adult life, this is like the only place I know. And like, obviously that's like not a big deal, but it's just weird to me. That's the only thing. It's not like a deal breaker. It's just weird to me that I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually going to have for the first time in my adult life, I'm going to have a different address and be like with different people. It's just weird to me, but not sure how long do you want to continue tonight, but so at least until 10, but do at least to 105. All right, let's see. If we did is there a break? Did anyone say there's a break? Jay's midlife crisis. It's not really a midlife crisis. It's just like probably something I should have done a while ago. And now it's just been so long. It's weird. Oh shit, what I missed. Neil, we were talking about this week, me and Lauren decided that I'm going to very likely go into buying her house with her. She needs someone to help buy out her ex-husband's side of the house. So I've talked about it many times for months, but this week we kind of had to make a decision whether or not we're going to do it. And we agreed to do it. So we're going to say anything can happen. The numbers might not work out. The mortgage company might not agree to it, but I think it might happen. So it's all good stuff, Neil. All good stuff. Jay is buying. Yeah, there you go. Bye, everyone. Marion Ravenwood got to go back to work. Congrats, Jay. I'm glad to hear things are going good. Marion Ravenwood, Michelle, enjoy your work. If you're still here, I think you probably already left. Oh yeah, so 105. There is no. Is there a break or is there no break? It's a set. It's live. It's the first live show. They're on a set. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think there is a break. So what if it's at 16 now? That would be 40 minutes. That would mean we do like what, 4 or 50 minutes? I don't know if I want to do that much. Because we're already... I mean, you guys didn't see me, but I did like 30 minutes. Those of you, Neil, you weren't here for that either. I did the first like 30 minutes without turning on Go Live. So I did like a 15-minute recap of everything in my life, talked to everybody, then watched 15 minutes of episode 59, and then realized I never hit Go Live. And the whole time I'm going, why is no one in the chat talking? I'm like, this is the least vocal. And then every now and then someone would say something, and I'm like, all right, they are there. But they were just talking to each other, waiting for me to come into the chat or the room, and I didn't realize... And no joke, 30 minutes by the time I figured it out. 15 minutes before and 15 minutes of content lost. We're wondering if maybe it's going to pop up when I do it, because it was recording the whole time. It showed the clock and everything, but I don't know if it was recording. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it might pop up for you all to see later. I don't know. We'll find out. There will be hats. At least... and eugenics. There will be hats and eugenics. No break. God stopping time. Oh, good stopping time. 120 or at least until 105. Let's just get started. We'll see how far we get. I didn't really want to be on that long because at this rate, I wouldn't be done till like 9 o'clock. I guess that's maybe okay. Let's just jump in. We'll figure it out. We'll run with it. We'll find out if we could do it, and we probably can. 3. Oh, I smacked the mic. It's all set up, right? Here we go, everybody. A 3, a 2, a 1, a go.
As you guys walk through the beautiful verdant city, tall, seemingly endless trees around you.
Oh my God, it even sounds good.
Naturally formed and built in smoothly carved stone. Various ancient
50.
sigils.
We'd have to do like 50 minutes to get out.
The entire cityscape.
I like
the very heavy armored verdant guard gathered in.
I had my fly undone, and I just twisted in a way where my stomach ripped across the fly of my, because my pants.
At some point in the near future, has agreed to tell you what it is he wishes you to steal for him as part of the deal that was made.
I went to like move, and my stomach,
what would you like to do?
The hair on my stomach was stuck in the zipper and ripped out of my stomach. Pretty much that's what happened in a nutshell.
You're gloomy, lock it up, here we go.
I feel like the first thing we need to do is go see our father.
Sigils. Do watch your timestamps. Do watch your timestamps. Like and subscribe if you haven't, everybody. We're into the 20s. We're almost halfway on the likes. I know some of you out there probably still haven't liked. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, everybody.
No, the guard is following us.
The guard is following.
Oh my God, the audio is so different. But obviously, it's a live
The
show.
city is the same as it was.
Well, I imagine we would go to his home.
It's
What
sigils.
time is it? I mean, we don't know what time it is.
It's dusk.
Isn't that spelled the exact same way?
We just woke up.
Sigils? No, it's sigil. I feel like that is identical spelling.
Is the little satyr, like,
Judging us.
is he holding on to my
I'm so
shirt,
confused. Those are exact spellings.
You actually don't feel his general presence, and then as you move, you feel a slight tug at your belt.
Right, so can I like, how far away is that guard that's like on our tail?
About 15, 20 feet back.
Oh yeah, can I like super slyly whisper,
Oh, yeah.
like, okay, so like at any point, are you gonna tell us what it is you want us to fucking steal?
You hear a whispered voice that kind of curls up by your ear. Strangely, given the fact he's so small, so the voice is being thrown right into the side of your eardrum. Goes,
just be quiet. Find a place in which we can.
Are the eugenic hats eco-friendly? Eco-friendly. Audio is not perfect on this episode. Yeah, I would imagine with a live show, and we even have literally, it's like a live studio audience. We have laughter and everything. I love it.
Oh, you're so right. Hey, pull my finger.
I kind of like it though, even though the audio is it's like more like, it's almost like echoey, but like with a studio audience, I kind of,
Find somewhere quiet.
yeah, I think it works.
Maybe we should do that first.
Oh, I can move over the thing because Liam is sitting here now.
We have to go find our father.
We also don't know where we're sleeping tonight.
I couldn't move this before
Whether or not it's even
because
possible.
Liam was on a
Probably have
TV
conversation with
and he was
Rose.
making it where
Is
I
your father in
couldn't
charge?
see.
Ish.
Now it's perfect.
He's a bureaucrat. It's not
Excellent.
Perfect, everybody. He's a bureaucrat. Let's go see Daddy. Let's go see Daddy. Neil, how you been, bud?
Your pants, they're sagging a little bit.
How have you been, good sir?
They're sagging.
But we can
it's
all
not the new
agree.
rage amongst the kids. It
To
gives me
gif?
super street cred.
Where's Garmina?
What is all these words? She, Zeeves? I don't know what any of this is.
Ixnay on the Garmelia. I think I'm doing Pig Latin wrong.
Ixnay on their Garmelier.
It's this way, and I start walking off towards Dad's house.
I'm going to follow the twins.
All right.
Good.
I
throw up in my mouth
as
a
we
little.
pass elves.
I throw up in my mouth a little. What if Vero's
The
saying
few that look in your direction,
try to go to
you know,
at least
take a moment to
105?
nod, look you over, and then
I'm trying to think,
continue
what if I
walking,
stopped
seemingly
at like
perturbed by the sudden
55,
interaction,
but
and the
did
immediate realization
till
that you're not full blood.
Yeah, sorry,
125 in a
He is
Vox
not large
o'clock?
enough.
Would that work? I'll do Vox o'clock first and get
That was
all of that. Like, what do I have to go? I'm trying to think of how I can do it in a way where Vox o'clock grabs it. Because I'm thinking if I go too far, then the Patreon hour is going to end this episode and we're back to square one where we're going to start episodes on the live stream. And I was trying to avoid that.
The further into the city you go,
Rough pain week, cold weather makes my bones and joints hurt. But hanging in there, hopefully the warm weather. Sorry to hear that, my good friend. I assumed the cold weather was done, and then last week we were frozen to death. We went from like 80 degrees to 29. I think it hit the high 20s at my house. After the day before, it was like 80.
The Iman guards.
Yeah, totally.
They were
So yes, the cold weather, especially shifting like that, going from 80 to 30.
We're good.
50-degree change over the course of like a 24-hour period, give or take. It's pretty crazy. I would imagine that would have a toll on your
This is exciting for us. For the
body. I don't know where it was, but somewhere I saw said it snowed, and it was like the latest it's ever snowed ever.
Continue making your way towards
in that
the
area.
abode. After traversing on the outskirts of what would be the Tangleward side of the city, the eastern side.
Look at Travis.
You travel in through an area of buildings that are very beautifully crafted, many of which seem to have stemmed from some sort of a tree growth, but upon closer look you can see it's actually carved stone to resemble a tree.
Very
And then
important
eventually
moment.
rises up into
At
a
58?
somewhat spherical-like building, and there are many
Is
that
it-
build off of that.
So could I feasibly
neighborhood of various
go
elbow
to
boats.
58 and then do it as a Vox o'clock? Because then I could go all the way 8, 18. I can go to like 28 and have it all be a Vox o'clock, and then that would give us the Patreon hour, right? Maybe. I don't know.
You make your way towards the end of this particular.
The white one?
The guards
Maybe
still
that.
keeping
Maybe you
track
did
behind
do that
you.
math. I don't know.
You
We'll
find
figure
your
it
way
out.
to the end of the main road.
I think you might have already broken it down. Correction, a very important moment between 53 and 57.
Political family house.
Okay, so maybe we'll go to
Your
like
family's
maybe
not a political house per se.
I don't know. We'll see.
Your father, as an ambassador to Iman, was given.
At this point, I mean, we only got like what? We're 30 minutes from that, so I guess we'll
It
just
is
do
your
it.
old home, though it appears to have been even further renovated and is much nicer than you remember. But the door is
Like
closed.
and subscribe if you have not. We are almost to 25. We're so close to halfway.
Outside of this abode you have not seen in many,
Do
many
we
years.
do it? Do we succeed? We must
Want me to
succeed.
burn it down?
Burn it down. Burn it all.
No, just seriously, you seem super like gloomy. Are we getting in a fight?
No
Okay.
fights.
The
No
guards.
fights.
The guards now step up and flank a little bit, just keeping a close eye as you've now approached and effectively knocked on the hand of a relatively middle to high-ranking individual within Singorian society. Eventually, the door opens and you see a woman standing there, bright blonde hair, braided and tied up in the back. She's
Allura
wearing
Vysoren,
more of like a
twin
work
sister.
gown for the day. You recognize her as Devana, the new wife of Sealdor. The one that you had once met before in Iman when you guys came upon your father last.
Devana.
As the door opens up, she looks out.
Do you, Ivana, go to bed now?
The whole group
because
is gathered on
you
the
are my
outside of her
wife.
home.
You.
My God.
Yeah, you can stop at 58. Boom. Okay, 58
That's
is what
the
we're
one.
going to.
That's the one.
34 minutes.
No.
A little over 30 minutes, guys. That'll work nicely. Then I'll do the Vox o'clock.
He is.
The Patreon hour. Oh, that's right. I don't want to end the episode. That was the point. Okay. In my head, I'm like, wait, we won't finish. That was the whole point. Okay, yes. 58. We'll do the Vox o'clock. So I should do Vox o'clock first.
How long is that thing?
Just to confirm, go to 58 and do Vox o'clock first, or should I do the Patreon first? I'm assuming Vox o'clock should be first, based on the 105 and 120.
I'd like to see her.
Of course.
Come in. Is it just you two?
No.
No.
It's everyone.
Hi.
What is that? Is that like people subscribing? It's on their end, but something keeps going like, dude, it like some noise keeps happening. It's happened like 2 or 3 times, and I don't see anybody reacting to it. So I'm assuming it's like. But I mean, at this rate, if they do that every time someone subscribes, I feel like they would have it happen every 5 seconds.
They respond better if you say good day and if you have your head.
If we say bidet.
Bidet.
Good day.
Bidet.
Oh my God! There's the bidet. We got the bidet.
So very close. The two guards closest to you within their helmets, their eyes narrow and they look at each other.
The
and shake their
bidet is that the birth of bidet?
Your accent is perfect. Don't change a thing.
Devana goes, very well. If you would all proceed to be quiet if you could.
That's you, bro. Earmuffs, dear.
And,
Vox o'clock
you
first
make
is
it
fine.
outside, she says to the guards, and they both
Vox o'clock first.
We were given orders.
Subscribe to the Viewmasters page. Oh, I was like, I was reading it as a comment. I knew what it was. I just wanted to see what it said.
It'll be fine.
I don't know if I've ever read it in the last 5 years. Bidet. Bidet. Bidet, bidet, bidet.
No reaction whatsoever. You guys make your
We
way
did that
back.
way early,
And
like,
then
right?
it
That this is the origin of the
very, very
phrase. I like because we
smell
did
of
watch
like
it,
a
right? I have
very
watched this
pleasant
before, I'm assuming, because I feel like I have watched the origin of bidet, or you guys just told me about it.
You wanted.
Because I remembered it being grog, and I
And immediately
may have seen this already. This one scene.
Elements of it that remind you of your childhood and things about it that flash memories to your head of good times and bad in just a few mere moments. And at that same time, there's a sadness because so much of it has changed. So much of it seems better than the memory. And for a moment there, you just feel that little tinge of wondering how different it might have been. At which point that thought process is broken as Devana steps in and goes, would anyone like tea, perhaps, or
Sure, yes. Do you have like a oolong or
Or maybe like a chamomile would be great.
something like that? Yes, it's been a little scarce here in the Feywild. It's a bit more difficult to farm.
Oolong tea.
Oh, here. I pull out some herbs that I brought from my garden. Some of the glisfoil and other things from.
Thank you.
Here you go.
I appreciate that.
They won't scream at you when you pick them.
They won't scream at you when you pick them.
What was your name again?
Oh, I'm Keyleth of the Ashari.
Bidet Critters predates
Good
me.
day. Good day.
That's really not.
Bidet Critters there's no way, Clever. You would be 5 years old. No, you wouldn't. I mean, it can't predate you. It might predate you on this channel.
But you can call him whatever's available.
But this was like what?
Very well, coffee table. What's your name?
Coffee table.
It's easier than the
How
actual.
do I? What is that?
For you, it is just Percival, and I am another visiting royal from Man's World.
All right.
I'm cold.
I want to see when this came out. 9 years ago. So Clever is 8 years old.
Burt Reynolds.
Chuck Norris. I am called the Kingslayer. Chuck Norris, Burt Reynolds.
When you
Chuck
travel
Norris.
the road as long as I have.
Rest in peace. What was it? Last week? I feel like it was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. When did we do Chuck Norris? Was that last Friday or the Friday before? It was not very long ago.
Very well. I'll return with Sealdor once he knows you're here. It may be a while if you don't mind waiting, but the tea will come out post haste.
Valora. Where is she?
Let me get it for you. She actually would be very
Valora.
likely to see both of you.
Valora.
She asks from time to time. And she kind of brushes the little lock of hair that's falling.
I was just saying Allura, Visora. Now there's Valora.
Off towards the kitchen.
Duana.
A few moments.
I'm never
pass,
going to forget Duana.
awkward silence, looking about
Because
the
it
space
sounds
and
like such
the
a way to say,
twins.
oh, I already said it wrong. I
Eventually,
said I'm never going to forget it's Divana.
and
I thought it was
tea for all of
Duana.
you
Because I said, do you
across the
wanna
table in this meeting area.
go to bed?
And
But it's
behind you, you see
Divana.
kind of clutching the edge of the skirt. You see this.
I don't
this
dig
tiny,
on hot tea, but I fucks
kind of
with sweet tea.
long,
Hummingbird
brown
food with a
hair
tea
that
leaf
is braided at
dropped
the braids
in
coming
it.
undone, kind of tomboyish
I
looking
was telling my dad,
golden girl.
there's a new
Peeks
Wendy's
around
that
the
opened
side of
right
the
down the
dress.
street from us. I told you guys about it a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't open yet.
Kind of hides again
It
behind
finally
the back.
opened. I went there.
Welcome back. Sorry about that.
I went there
What a battle!
The technical
3
aspects.
times. Every time I've mobile
We're working
ordered
through it, but we got through the
unsweetened iced tea
So,
and whatever I
the
get
last
for
few minutes,
food.
I'm not quite sure how much you
Every
guys may have
single
missed,
time,
but party-wise,
they have lost my order and given me
No,
sweet
we'll-
tea
for the
instead of
Monday
unsweetened.
episode, we'll go
And I
ahead and
love
get the
sweet
name of
tea.
this
It is
podcast.
so
But
good,
the
and
party
theirs
comes
is
to home
phenomenal.
before,
But the
father of
reason
Vax and Vex,
I don't want it
they
is because
have
it's also the
briefed
highest
discussion with
calorie
Ivana.
drink,
He's
more
been
so
like,
than even Coca-Cola and anything else.
after
It is
introduction,
so
and then briefly
high calorie
discussed
that
the merits
I'm
of being a
getting the
warrior
unsweetened
with
iced tea
their
because I'm trying to lose
half-sister,
weight. And every time I
Laura.
go, they're like, here you go. And I like
discussing
drive off,
apparently
or
Laura
I could easily go back and be like,
sometime,
whatever. Like, I'm
Silver
still in the
makes way into the
drive-through.
room. You look and
But
you
I'll
see
drink it and I'll be
the
like,
long, dark
do I
hair,
want to tell
silver,
them
his
they gave me the wrong
pelt,
drink? Like, that's how I think in my
complexion,
head.
stern face,
And so I told my dad the other day, I go, let's go to the new Wendy's. And I guarantee you, you say unsweetened iced tea, they're going to give me sweet tea. It's happened every time. And he's like, all right, let's see. Sure enough, we order it. I say unsweetened iced tea. They go, here you go, sweet tea again. But he goes, I'll tell them, I'll switch it. I go, no, because now my trick is I'm trying. I'm doing my best to not have the sweet tea. But if they accidentally keep giving it to me, I'm looking at it like I'm supposed to have the sweet tea. It's a you know, it means something. It's happening for a reason. God wants me to have the sweet tea. So I told him I'm just going to use that as a way to have sweet tea all the time. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Like, Lauren, I ordered unsweetened iced tea. I'm trying to watch my weight. And these guys keep giving me sweet tea. It's almost like you go to a bar and you're like, I want a beer, but I know I shouldn't. And then they go, oh, that's happened to me before. I go to a bar I go to all the time and I'm not drinking. And they'll just pour me a pint and I'll be like, I didn't want a beer tonight. And they'll be like, oh, shit. And then I'll be like, whatever, I'll have it. And then I have 10 more. So it's almost like, I don't want you to give me that beer, but if you accidentally do, I have an excuse to drink it and not feel like I did it intentionally.
Glad you're in good health.
It means something.
Ways.
Yes.
Come speak with me, being as
Just get the
reside
chill.
in the Fey
It'll
Wild.
balance the sweet. What is the chill? I don't. Oh, the chili. The chili. I just don't want the calories. That's the problem. I love the taste and everything. I'm sure it's great, but I get chili anyway. I do get chili. I love Wendy's chili. But
we had the entire Fort Daxio army down here, and we were to give aid.
I also,
it
is so sweet. I find that you can literally water it down like 3 or 4 times. Like, I'll drink it halfway down, fill it with water, halfway down, fill it with water, halfway, 3 or 4 times, and it still is ridiculously sweet. So I look at it like, all right, it's maybe 180, 200 calories, but I get like 4 drinks out of it. So I try to make the best of it.
Knowing that, we had no recourse but to flee and prepare when it was time. Had we stood our ground, we would be the same burning crater that your fair city is now.
So you intend to go back?
Burning crater.
To go back and join the fight.
That is exactly what we're doing. The remnants
What
of
is
the Amon
Dunny?
army we currently have here
Backless Door said Dunny a while ago.
Armor and weapons to make sure that the most sure-footed
And then we all died. I don't do iced coffee or iced tea, only hot drinks. Hot drinks really get you going.
That's wonderful news.
Good.
Hot drinks. I gotta watch that now. Hot Drinks is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Very similar range of business, to be honest.
I will do anything. I will have the hottest coffee ever. I like my soup scalding hot to the point where I usually burn my tongue and the roof of my mouth every time, but I still do it because I just love insanely hot
Very
soup.
important business
coffee. I'm trying to think of what else I like. Soup, steak. I like when I make a steak. I like it to be like I take it off the grill and immediately start eating it. I like it. I know that people wrap it in aluminum foil because the juice and everything. I'd rather have it
We've already made headway against
like seared and hot on the edges, but like rare in the middle. And I want it now. I don't want to have it sit and get cooked more. I want it rare as could be, with a seared top and bottom. And I immediately throw it on a plate and start eating it. I want it like hot as shit. But everything else I like ice cold. I either like things ice cold. Like right now I have so much ice in this cup that it literally is like my teeth hurt. But I like things either ice cold or boiling hot.
When the time is right, you may join our
I don't want things room temperature.
We've come to the Feywild for something specific.
I can't eat fast food chili because I'm the 90s Wendy's chili. Oh, what? Because of the 90s the chili on TV. Take it off the heat early. Take it off the heat. I can't eat fast food chili because in the 90s Wendy's chili was on TV. Is that that?
Good luck with that.
For some reason I thought that didn't make sense, but now I guess it does.
Well, we will be possible.
I think it's a fool's errand.
Let it test, you goddamn heathen.
Rumor into a
Let it rest, you goddamn heathen. I was gonna say that doesn't make sense. Rest.
Anyone who steps within its bounds.
Let it rest.
By all means.
That's Lauren. Lauren every time will wrap them and let it sit for like 5 minutes. Let it rest. The juices go back in. I understand. It's real. It happened. I just don't want to wait. I'm so impatient. It always tastes good anyway. Hi, Sam. How you doing?
You hear Valora chuckle. Nirvana's like, shh.
Jay, go to H Mart and pick up Shin Ramen Black, the bone broth version. Although my nearby Costco also started carrying that this season.
Tal'dorei.
We have killed
Shin Ramen Black, the bone broth version. I have. Lauren just got a Costco card, but I also have a Costco card. So we were saying we might have to go tomorrow for something. I forget what, but maybe I'll check it out.
Check him and see if he's really
Yeah, do that shit.
Go for it.
Literal human dookie turds. Literal human dookie turds. There was this whole thing about them finding shit in the Wendy's chili. Really? I don't remember that at all. But then again, I was never really a big Wendy's guy, so I never was. My dad, my whole life, said as far as fast food goes, you can never beat Wendy's burgers. Like, I don't know if he still would say that, but going back to like when I worked with him and we were younger, he swore by Wendy's burgers. Best fast food burger in the business. Best in the business.
A lot of pieces at work here.
But
you have your own path.
I never heard of the chili thing.
And while I have heard of some of your exploits,
Shin Ramen is the. I never heard of it. Why? What is it? What is it different than regular ramen, or just has a stronger or different taste? I never heard of Shin Ramen. Shin Ramen is pretty dope. It's the salt. Oh, it's like really salty. That's the problem with like those things. I would eat ramen all the time, and then I would get like, almost like a heat wave come through me, and I would start like shaking. I think I was going like I think I just like was overdosing on salt, because I would not only put like 2 ramen, like I would take 2 packs, put both of the seasonings in, eat it myself, and put like 1 or 2 bouillon cubes in it, and just drink the broth. The salty broth was like so good, but I would put so much bouillon in it that I was probably having like thousands of milligrams of sodium in one sitting.
It's like being on a ship forever.
I'm eating Maggie ramen right now. Maggie ramen. My ramen is better, but I am biased. I can't wait to have your ramen. Barbara Walters probably reported on that shit. Barbara Walters. Yes, I very much want to try Ninja's ramen. Soon it will happen. Maggie with an I, Maggie ramen right now. What is that? Is that a thing too? I've never heard of these things. If that is real. We also have 20 minutes left.
We have a few groups that are set on the other side of the veil in the Prime Realm, and they are keeping an eye out for this. A few scouting parties are in Imon as we speak, trying to gather intel on Thordak himself. Once we have that information, we can determine what to expect. Then we can attack.
So you're trying to go after Thordak himself.
Some of the
That's your first target.
man. How do we say that? I know that's the Maruchan. Is it Maruchan? I know it's the brand. I just never pronounced it. Maruchan chicken ramen packet is instant mashed potatoes. It's fucking some of that. Really? That sounds good. Lauren's go-to. She makes it like every other day. She's a big fan of potatoes in general. Anything with potatoes, French fries, baked potato, mashed potatoes. Like anything that has potato in it, she will house. And what she does is, I've never seen this before. She will take a baked potato, several. She'll put like 3 or 4 baked potatoes in the microwave for like 8, 9, 10 minutes straight on high, to the point where they literally look like they're gonna explode like bombs. And they're so soft when she takes them out. She just mashes the crap out of them with a fork, lays it all out on a plate. Not like mashed potatoes. She just takes a fork and goes like this till it's all like completely flat on a plate, and then takes pats of butter, puts it across, covers it with salt, and then like folds it on itself. And it is one of the greatest things I've ever eaten in my life. But it is so much butter and salt.
Also, it would be nice.
And she knows it. She's like, yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but it is so. And she has this easily 2 or 3 times a week. I like iodine. Oh my god, I don't even know what that one says. I like idame mi gomag.
I'm terribly sorry, I didn't.
Idome mi gomag.
No, not you.
Try it. Not even remotely lying. The reason I was telling you her thing is because I'm like, she already does the butter and salt, so maybe I'll do what she does and then do it with the ramen packets. We have it. She's big with ramen too. Lauren, just so you know, Ninja, Lauren loves ramen. She gets it all the time, but she's never had traditional ramen. I was gonna take her to a real like ramen place, but we never have yet, and now I'm wondering if I should just wait and have you be her first experience. The only one she's ever had is the ramen packets like that you make at home, but she has it all the time. Like always, there's always ramen in her house.
This city,
boxes of it.
This entire realm. But you speak of great importance. Are you the leader of
Ninja? If it's powder, is it still dashy?
For the moment, why not?
I like. Oh, I heard that.
I will say, I know the Feywild.
Maruchan.
You are known for your manners. And
Maggie is from India, I think. I mean, the masala flavor is for sure. Yeah, the other day, I never heard of masala. The other day I got, or maybe I have, and I just never, I heard of chicken marsala, but not masala. And then the other day I got a Greek gyro with like a Kalamata salad, and the guy was like, you want some masala with it? And I'm like, I thought he said,
what else do you need of me?
Marsala. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then some guy's like, oh, you don't like that? And I'm like, thinking in my head, like, why would I put chicken marsala sauce on a gyro and a I was so confused.
But you still came to my home.
It is definitely...
Well, yeah.
It was a place, I can't remember, but it was definitely something I'd never heard of. Maruchan, is that it? Maruchan? Powdered dashi is okay, but I make mine from scratch. See, like Ninja's I'm salivating now. Ninja's just making me hungry. All of you are making me hungry. I want to eat everything.
Any help you can give in spite of our past, in spite
all
of
I've had today, because I've been dieting and trying to like not gorge on food. All I've had today was a bacon, egg, and cheese wrap, and it was a egg white wrap from Wawa, and I think they're like 200 calories. That's all I've had to eat today, and now I'm starving to death.
Don't you want to make her safe?
That's exactly what I intend to do. If you wish to help in that, then so be it.
So be it.
I'll implore what I can within the city. Just leave me to my business, please.
You see for a moment there, for all the facade, all the front that he puts up, that strong distance facade, you see the fatigue break through, and there's a dark heartbreak.
This is a greater threat than we've ever faced in our lifetime. And many of those in this city have lived quite a while. We have to do things right. Don't be foolish. Too many lives have been lost at the hands of these dragons. Some closer than others.
Do you know of anyone that has traversed more of the Feywild, that would know of what we might expect?
If the Insta Ramen comes with only one packet, there is no dashi. The good ones have an oil. Oh, that okay.
See her, but
and paste packet. Oh, that okay. That's I've had those. I never understood it. Sometimes I'd get the ramen, like, you know, the regular cheap ones, and it would just have the seasoning.
And she is
There was a couple I got where they had what you're saying. They had an oil pack, a paste pack, and I didn't know what the other stuff was. But I was like, is it in my mind? I honestly would agree with you. I think it is better like that. Obviously, there's more process to it, which is probably why it's better because there's more going on. But I just thought it was like the brand. I thought the brand was just like, we decided to do it differently. We're going to do it like this, and this guy does it like this.
Twill.
But I don't even remember what I was eating that had that, because it was like one or two times I've had that. And it was like something I bought at the store and cooked at home.
He takes his tea.
Have you seen the Despicable Me movies? Yes, I have every one of them in one day. I had never seen any.
That's right.
And yet again, that was Lauren's doing. Lauren was like, oh my God, you've never seen Despicable Me? We sat down one day and watched every movie and the Minions all in a row one day. Simple poverty food when we were growing up. Buy bags of potatoes for like $2 and you have a bunch of meals out of it. Salt, pepper, butter, maybe sour cream, microwave mashed potatoes are great. Yeah, that's like the potato famine and stuff. Like,
we thought so
potatoes were used in everything, and they're so cheap and so, like versatile. You could do so many different things with potatoes. Potatoes are great. I was literally watching a thing the other day where people were like, food banks are running out of food and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then a guy went on that's like homeless and was like, no, they're not. They're running out of things like steak and high-end foods. They said when it comes to things like vegetables and regular foods, like healthy foods and stuff like that aren't pricey, they said there is so much food that thousands of tons are thrown out every week or every day or whatever it was. They're like, so much food is thrown out, but the homeless people are like, I don't want potatoes, I don't want carrots, I want like meat or this or that. So they're being picky apparently. Basically, people are freaking out like they're running out of food because they just don't want the food they're getting for free if they don't work for it. I mean, I understand people have problems and, you hit rough times. But if you're struggling, eat a fucking potato.
Understand the difficulty that your presence puts
I know
upon
people
our
that
families
literally
being here.
go out drinking every night that are like in debt tens of thousands of dollars, and they're like, hey, what am I going to do about it? Let them declare bankruptcy and sue me. And I'm just like, maybe stop spending so much money. You ever watch that guy? There's a guy that has a show where he tries to get you out of debt, and the people are so reckless and insane and dumb with their money. I want to punch them all in their faces. They'll be like, I'm in debt $130,000, but we got to go to Disney this year, and we have to stay in a resort, and I have to have 17 cars.
Left us to be with our mother when she died.
My God, they are going wild over here.
Why pull us away from her if you had no love? We would have been happy with her.
My God, this is so emotional. I was waiting for it. We've been talking to Daddy for a while.
That you would be worth more.
He was a cruel piece of shit. In the animated series, he was a shit.
Small hovel.
If I could pull the blood of you from my veins and give it back, I would. I want no part of you.
There are many things we wish for, but we have no choice but to take what we are given and make
Imagine that. Imagine your daughter telling you, I wish I could literally rip the blood out of my body because it's part of you and I hate it.
This rift.
That's a bit extreme, but I like it. I mean, he is an asshole.
For you both, and is genuinely happy that you live, and that you rise, and that you prove what the rest of these fools in this city said you were incapable of. Yes, I am prejudiced, but I still fight it every day. And I'm not going to lie. Every time that my daughter, your half-sister, laughs and plays stealthy Vax and Vex on her own.
Stealthy Vax and Vex.
It makes me smile. You inspire others outside of our city walls with your doings. I think that's rather large of you. As foolish and as damned deadly as some of these endeavors may be, you inspire.
Well, Daddy got kind of nice now. Do you like Despicable Me? Oh, everyone's saying focus.
So.
Nah, you knocked my father out.
Care not what I think. Care not how your mother died. Just avenge it. For both of us. Show your little sister that you can rise up and destroy whatever comes in your way. Hate me all you want. It's only half scorn from me. I live with my regrets. I tried to bring you up right. But that upbringing was not right for you. And by the time I tried to return you, it was too late. I'm sorry.
I feel like he did this too in the animated show. I can't remember exactly, but I do remember the dad started off like really aggressive and total ass. And then I feel like he did have the moment at the end. I forget, it was definitely not as long as that. It was definitely summed up because the whole he's been talking so long, it would have been 2 episodes by now of just him talking.
Like, incredible. Like, all of the rest of us were like, we're dying. We don't have anything.
Do you like Despicable Me 4 ending, where the villains were at the end, and do you have a DVD or a Blu-ray collection? I used to have the biggest ever. I, at one point, had near 4,000 DVDs and Blu-rays, and then I literally couldn't fit anything else in my house. It was in every room, on every wall of everywhere. Thousands of DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm not kidding. I think at last count it was almost 4,000. So many. Not even counting my VHS. I probably have upwards of like 200 or 300 VHS tapes still that are like still in the boxes and everything. But it just started becoming too much to display and collect. So I started packing them all into bins and stuff. I think Jesse was telling me a lot of them we got rid of too. Like I gave to people and stuff. But I easily still have probably 1,000 or 2 DVDs and Blu-rays in bins in the, like, stored in my attic or basement or something. Probably in the attic.
No,
but
that is right.
Thousands.
But if you want to make
and it's like it's not even worth selling them because most of them you're lucky if you can get $1. Like Walmart has all the bargain bins and stuff. You're lucky if you can get $1 for half of them. So I'm like, granted that's like $1,000, but it's like I just never got around to it. There's just tons, so much. And Despicable 4 was the ending. Honestly, I've said this before. All the Despicable Me's mushed together in one giant movie because we literally just had them run one after another to the point where I was coming and going and I didn't even know when we went into the next movie. We just kept watching.
I like him.
That's Snow Mission.
Lord Grog of Peanut Butter. And do you like? Oh, I read
fixed on Scanlan.
Don't tell your mother I said that.
Darling, he takes blue sparkly booze.
Blue sparkle booze?
Blue sparkle booze. Teach me how to do it. Teach me the ways of the blue spark. Yeah, I mean, blueberries would help.
She gets up and runs off to the kitchen.
Blueberry sparkle
A few
booze.
minutes pass, and Devonna comes back out holding the tea on the cart and goes, "Who taught my daughter to say blue sparkly poo?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that like a swear word?
Velora.
That's weird. You should really control the people
Velora.
in the city from talking about that.
She got it at preschool.
So many soldiers everywhere.
Velora. Go to your room.
I've never heard a soldier say, "Oh, blue sparkly poo." I feel like she didn't get that from a soldier.
You've never really been in war, have you?
The door opens from the far study, and you see Sildor walk back in, holding what looks to be a rolled-up piece of paper with a seal on it. He heads over and just kind of tosses it onto the table.
But that will grant you passage through the city.
Yeah, we watched him in the order they released. The Despicable movies. We watched them in the order they released.
That's the most my power can do at this time.
This is a belt buckle. Why are you passing?
We're playing pretend.
Oh, it's a okay. Oh, it's a sealed scroll.
Sealed scroll, yeah.
May I see?
4 minutes, everybody. 4 minutes. This is the moment. Vero said from 53 to 58.
Pretend.
Here is the moment. A moment like this. Some people wait a lifetime.
Now get in the canoe.
I really see it.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Liam did that very good.
Right. They're all elves. I can't. Okay.
Man, they have so many camera
So
angles.
this grants an audience for all of us, then?
Yes.
You're going to have to amend that one name, though, just to be fair. It's Lady Vex'ahlia.
Lady?
Lady Vex'ahlia, Baroness of the Third House of Whitestone and Grand Mistress of the Grey Hunt.
Oh. Look at Matt's face. Look at Matt's face. Oh my God, look at the people in the audience. They're like gasping. Look at the guy right there. The guy right in the middle is literally like biting his fingers off.
So good, sir. Despite your relationship with her, do watch your manners.
Did that happen in the animated show? I feel like something like that happened in the animated
My
show.
apologies, Lady Vex'ahlia.
Or exactly
No, you
that.
didn't know.
In so many words. I didn't even know.
And you could see, like, there's confused surprise, but a smile does curl across the corner of his mouth.
I will make the amendment immediately.
And he steps back up, takes it from Percival, and makes his way back to the study.
Thank you, good sir.
Darth
Appreciate
Vader.
Darth Vader's now on the guest list.
He returns. Haynes
Yes. Okay, it was there. I was gonna say, like that's a moment where like when I hear it, I immediately like an image flashes in my head. And I'm like, that happened.
You should thank Percy.
If you do intend to make your way towards the Shaper, be careful. Be safe. And if anything comes your way that you feel you are incapable of handling, run. We don't need heroes right now. We need survivors.
And I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I was gonna say I'm gonna give up. That's the total opposite. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna stop.
He shoots you
I'm not
with a
gonna
very
work
dark
harder.
look.
Sorry, the House of Peanut Butter will continue its bloodline.
Grog. Lord Grog of Peanut Butter Strongjaw.
I will send word.
Is there a t-shirt of that? I feel like there would be a t-shirt of
When
that.
the time is ready for us to attack.
Do we have accommodations?
Bidet can't stay long, but had drop a like. Colvin. We're only doing one more minute.
Plan to return
Last minute.
material.
We're stopping at 58 on the dot, so you're right in time to say goodbye and see the final minute.
I know Laura well.
Oh, Laura, there she is.
I had a feeling you did.
Are you hitting on their dad?
Anyway.
Does everything look like hitting on people to you,
It does.
Scanlan?
I mean, in all honesty, I would think even if Scanlan knew better, that he would find a way to justify everything being flirting. I think that would work in Scanlan's favor.
He stands up, and at this point, Devana kind of enters beside him, puts her hand on his shoulder. He looks to you with his hands crossed before and goes,
I wish you luck and safe journeys.
The funny thing is, I could have stopped right after that, and it would have been 58 on the dot.
Where'd our sister go?
But I don't want to.
turns and Devana goes, she's in her room for using bad language.
Blue sparkly poo.
Terrible word.
I mean, yeah, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Any of the other
Your daughter said poo? Blue sparkly poo?
Leaves and comes back.
Punished for saying
with
poo?
Kind of pushing Valora from the back.
What kind of shit is that?
Shouting with her arms crossed, holding her little owl bear under her arm.
Come here. Come here.
She runs up and gives you a big hug. It's like, are you leaving?
Yeah, just for a little bit, though.
You just got here.
I know.
Adorable.
Listen, do me a
Adorable.
favour.
I don't want to stop watching. She's
Keep
adorable.
scraping up those knees, will you? You crawl anywhere you want in this city. The higher, the better. And listen to your parents some of the time. But not all of the time.
I can already do that.
Oh, and
She gives you a little kiss in the cheek, and then runs, as you say, and runs up and puts her arms around you and kind of almost pushes you back. She's bigger than you remember, and it's
she is. I pull out one of my owlbear fellas. that
When I see a good time to stop, I'll stop. In
And I
Legend of Vox Machina, they
What's this?
It's an owl.
they teat her fuck. That can't be the right way that's
she
supposed to
steps back
say.
down and looks at her little plush.
105, Vero. We'll go to 105. Vero, it happened. I said once we get there, I'll know better if I'm good, and I'm good. We'll go to 105, no problem. 105, everybody. Bonus 6 minutes.
Listen to us. You are not our half-sister. You are our sister.
Aww.
She runs up and hugs you both one in each.
Adorable.
And then steps back down.
Thank you. Come back soon, please.
Of course. Come visit me and my parent. Miss you.
She runs back to her mom's side and looks at her mom and goes,
Pooh.
Love it. Tell your mother, eat shit. Go over to your mother and say, why can't I say poo, mother?
Devon
Can I
rolls
say
her eyes.
shit? That's what
Thank
you should have said.
So much.
I would have said, what the fuck is wrong with poo, mom?
Shit's a good word, too.
Shit, there you go. Shit's a good word too. Boom. Love it. That's what I would have done in penis wiggle. Penis wiggle.
Corner, just like. Sildar actually starts laughing. I hope that's good day then.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Penis wiggle. The teach. Oh, they teach their little half sister the word fuck in the show. Oh, okay. Shit. I love it. All right, we're in. Love it.
The door closes.
In the animated show, I'm assuming, obviously.
Terrible influence side of the family.
I run up and I give Percy the biggest hug possible.
It's the gift of smugness.
Wait.
It never goes away.
Is it No, was it all just a...
No, it occurs to me that we did kill 2 of the 3 barons.
My
So
penis has
we'll
never
find
wiggled
that.
of my own accord. And it's not. Oh, never mind. That's a different one. It's never wiggled on my own accord.
There's no house, and there's no money, and there's...
Scanlan, it's the one Scanlan burned.
It's the one that Scanlan burned.
That's you're the lady of the house that I
Master of the house.
There's just a crypt, and that's being used for other things. But
But you have a title!
But you do have a title, at
Even
the very
so.
least. And once a year, you have to do something ridiculous.
Even so, Percy.
You're welcome.
I thank you so much.
Use it in good health.
Oh, adorable, and Percy is loving it.
I lean over to Scanlan and I say, did you notice that their dad was saying bidet wrong?
I did.
I thought he was like a highfalutin type.
You should just say it even louder to make sure people know the correct pronunciation.
I know. We could be a force for good in and outside of this. Bidet!
Bidet. Bidet. Wiggled implies
sigh
a-
very loudly.
a shaped motion. Wiggle implies an S-shaped motion.
So you have
Understandable.
your
Wiggled
parchment,
implies an S-shape. Well, if that's the
within the
case,
next half hour or so, it's not
then I
difficult
understand
for you
your
guys to go ahead
previous
and find
statement.
Sleeping arrangements for the evening within Singborn.
2 minutes, everybody. I know I already said this like multiple times, but
Standoffishness and
we'll stop at
curiosity
105.
are
Otherwise,
fun.
we will not have
Some
enough time to
behavior,
do
sudden
the Patreon hour, the Vox
realization,
o'clock, and still have some left
formality
for the
that
live
across
stream
the
next week.
conversation. And it's you can't help but enjoy the two of you. You haven't lost your
It also
sanity.
looks like they're about to hit 20,200
Forcing
subscribers
people to respect what
right
was
before
something
we're going to end this.
Slightly cathartic about that.
Did you watch the Despicable movies in the timeline
Minutes
because you
finding
watched the
accommodations,
Minions
keeping
movies
dressed.
first and then the
The
Despicable
guards,
Movie movies
proceed up into the
I don't know.
secondary floor.
I think we watched them in release order, so I think I watched Minions last. I think Lauren just said, yeah, we'll watch them in order. Like, Lauren doesn't, like, really pay attention to all that, like, stuff. She just likes the movie. She'll be like, here, let's start at the beginning. I think we just started at the first released one and went through them all.
Stop us if we try.
So I think we ended on the
Are we all
prequels.
in rooms next to each other, or are we in?
Or I guess we ended on Despicable Me 4. I can't remember. I just know I seen them
Looks
all.
like it was at one time military barracks. That has since
I
been
dug it.
renovated
I
to
will
be,
say I dug it. But it was like, I don't know, it's definitely interesting. I love Steve Carell, so I like that he was the voice and everything. The Minions are adorable. It wasn't like my favorite. I definitely think The Incredibles are better. Cars was better.
Singorn storage room is pretty nice by the standards of like Kymel or Western, so it's not too bad.
Sure.
There's some Art Nouveau happening.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I really ask.
Have they already locked?
I have so far.
No, you've just gotten to your rooms now. So
I did in Argentina. All bathrooms have one. Miss them. What are we talking about?
Wait.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Where the fuck is Pike?
Oh shit!
Did you not know this?
Where is Pike?
She was right behind us.
You all realize in the chaos, of the tension of meeting your father. She
must have gotten lost.
Yeah. No.
No, she's here.
Where is she? We're gonna stop it.
You catch a sudden flicker of divine energy in the space of the hallway near you. The guards kind of step back, looking a bit, freaked out and grabbing their weaponry, and you see like a burst of Pike's face coming through her divine form, and she just says, "I'm sorry." Disappears. Comes back. The walls can't maintain. And her form vanishes once again.
Fucking Verizon.
Fucking Verizon. We lost signal. We're gonna go 105.30. There we go. Verizon. We end with Verizon messing up everything. We have Verizon. They're not horrible, but we have. I mean, granted, they're huge. So I give them the benefit of the doubt that they have their share of problems like everybody else. But I feel like at least once a year, something goes very wrong with either my home internet or my mobile service or my. We still have a landline in our house, and everything's Verizon. Our mobile, our internet, our television, our landline, everything is packaged under Verizon. And constantly there are problems. Now, granted, I live out in the middle of nowhere on like a giant ranch, on like a farm type setting and everything like that. So I'm sure a lot of that has to factor in. And I'm sure some of it's not their fault. But Verizon, I do have quite a fair share of problems with. I also, but we had Optimum before that, and we switched to Verizon, and not for nothing, Optimum was probably 10 times worse. So I think it's like inevitable you're going to run into problems. Better than Comcast, right, Backless Door, that's what I'm saying. I've had Infinity, Comcast, Optimum, and now Verizon. And even with the problems Verizon has, I still would agree that all the others were far worse. Infinity and Comcast, I would say it went... I don't know who's worse, Infinity or Comcast, but both of them, in my experience, were the worst. I don't know who's worse, but I had them for such a short period of time that I couldn't even tell you. But Optimum was definitely worse than Verizon, but not as bad as those. And then Verizon, I guess they're the best, but it's still not perfect. Nothing is, I guess. Better, it's like a tiny toilet seat. Because you go Despicable 1 and 2, then Minions, and then Despicable Me 3, and Minions 2. Yeah, I definitely didn't watch them like that. I could guarantee you. I think I might have done it. For some reason, I think we might have done we've done Despicable Me 1, 2, 3. I don't think we watched the fourth one. And then we watched Minions 1 and 2, and then the fourth Despicable Me. So I'm pretty sure I did see Despicable Me 4 last out of all of them. But I think where I messed up was I watched Despicable Me 3 before Minions 1. So almost in order. If you just flip-flop two of them, it would have been how I watched it. Do the trailers. There's a few. I'm going to do them as reactions, Mike. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Frontier Fiber has been flawless so far. Frontier Fiber. I've heard of Frontier, but I don't think they're in my area. Where's Frontier? I've definitely heard of them, but I've not seen anything about them near me, or at least in my area. So I don't know. I don't know. But on that note, everybody, it's almost 8:45. I have to go eat. No joke. I have literally eaten all day. I've had a egg white with cheese and bacon wrap from Wawa. And I'm pretty sure if you look them up, they're like 250 calories. That's all I've had all day. I ate it at like noon. I am starving to death. I'm going to go eat. Jay is back on track. No smoking, no drinking, dieting, possibly buying a house. So all is well. And I will talk to you all later. But I'm saying goodnight to everybody. Ow, I just twisted my wrist. Hayden, Michael, Vero G, Ace, the Dude JB, and my brother, all the moderators for all you do. Vero, thank you for jumping on, and Mike too, obviously. But Vero, thanks for like last minute doing the timestamps and everything. I was totally off today and this week. But thank you so much. Backless Door, Holly Mack. We had Shane, Baron, Little Paramonster, my good friend Neil Colvin jumped in, Marion Ravenwood, Lauren, if you're out there listening. We are all talking about you all day. Good things, though. Granite State Ramen, a.k.a. Ninja Master. Ramen soon, coming soon. Maybe next week test. We'll find out next Friday about Ninja. My good friend Neil, I think I already said that. Leading Blind, happy birthday to your husband. Who else am I missing here? I feel like I missed somebody. Did I miss somebody? I said Hayden. Backless Door. I'm just going to shout everybody. Little Chibiki Parrot. Oh, hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you in the comments. Have a great weekend, everybody. Callisto War, I'm just going to say all the people I haven't seen in a while, and maybe they'll hear this, and they will feel our excitement and come back next week. Chimiki Parrot, Little Paramonster, Callisto Warrior Queen, the Hiking Viking, Northern Lion, M. Gormley hasn't been here in a bit. There's like a bunch of people. Amy and David France, granted, they had a child and moved at the same time, so their lives are probably very hectic. But all of you, I always think about you. Hope to see you soon again. And is it Friday yet?